All right, all right. Let's get it started. Usually, right at this moment, Carlos would say something about "Whoa, welcome!" Yeah,
Yeah.
but he's getting a new wiener today.
A little baby wiener.
Yeah, there was something wrong with his old one, so he had to drive like 5 hours to go get a new one. It's a long story, but he'll be back hopefully in the next 20 minutes or so.
Ask me about my wiener.
We actually watched that the other night. What a classic.
Was
Uh,
that
ac-
good? Accepted?
accepted, yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah.
I
There's
haven't seen that.
old school Jonah Hill days.
Oh wait, hold on, but you gotta tell the stream about our name.
We have
Uh,
a name?
yeah, did we land on one?
Oh fuck! I'll be honest. I said that because I really thought we did. Because I half the time I'm not even paying attention to the chat because there's so much shit going on.
No, for sure.
And I really thought someone decided on one by now, which we
Um,
told them we would.
no, but we're gonna hand it over to the maybe 5 viewers that we have. You guys can maybe give us some ideas, pitch it to us. We'll run it through our people, and I don't know, maybe we'll make it our name. Probably not. We'll probably use one of our shitty names that we came up with on the side, but it's neither here
Our
or there.
people talk to your person, and we'll see what doesn't happen.
Exactly. We're just gonna be the nameless stream.
Mm-hmm.
I'm alright with that. Alright,
Nameless
so
dragon.
let's just go ahead and since we've been about 2 weeks out now, let's give a quick little recap reminder about what happened the last time we were with y'all. So last time, you guys were, let's see, you guys just ran out, or just had the fire giants all like, run out from Phandalin and everything. The army all deployed, but not without, of course, some death and destruction that happened to the settlement of Phandalin. You all were able to unearth and move the large fragment from underneath the sleeping giant alehouse. Not sure quite what it is. You do recognize that there is a giant rune on it, though. Sildar returned with his fellow Lords Alliance members, and he helped you all move the giant fragment. And you guys all decided that it would probably be best to move it to Wave Echo Cave to thwart the fire giants from recovering it if they were to come back to the area. Sildar also let you guys know that, since he's back for good with the other Lords Alliance members, that you guys can feel free to carry on to Daggerford to seek revenge for Solrak's mother if you so wish. And before sending you off, he mentioned, while heading south, that you may want to stop at Waterdeep and try to find an ex-Lords Alliance member he did his training with, a knight by the name of Harthos Zymorvin. And he said to mention Sildar and the giant situation that's going on, and see if he will let you all have or borrow his Giant Slayer greatsword that he has. Gundren also gave the group a heartfelt goodbye and let you guys all know that once the Rockseekers have Wave Echo Cave up and running again, the party will get 10% of the mine's wealth. Wilmore went down to the Miners Exchange to look for the emeralds that he gave Halia in the rubble down there, and ended up finding Halia Thornton dead in the collapsed building. He also found a strange dodecahedron with gold handles that was glowing with a great light faintly, and decided to pocket that shit. He took Halia's...
Damn right.
I mean, I wouldn't expect anything else from you. He took Halia's body up to Sister Gariel to ensure that she received the proper burial, and Sister Gariel mentioned that she feels unsure that the Harpers didn't give her any warning of the situation, and gave Wilmore a platinum Harper badge and told her to give it to a one-eyed half-orc at the Karnath Roadhouse named Drow Thalev. She mentioned that Drow will help him connect with the other Harpers and asked for Wilmore to make sure that they understand how serious of a situation it is with the giants running around Faerun destroying settlements. With all their goodbyes in order, they went and gathered up some last-minute supplies and a bite to eat, and they hit the hay for an early morning trek west through the Tribord Trail and south down the high road. On the way down the high road, they heard a ferocious growl coming from off the beaten path and saw a bear attacking a dog. The group, quick to defend the dog, took their attacks on the bear, which just took a bite into the dog's flesh, and Wilmore let out 2 Eldritch Blasts and killed the bear pretty instantly. Luke Ganj rushed over to the dog's aid and laid his hands on his fur and helped heal the dog's wounds. As the dog's eyes opened up, he licked Luke Ganj's face, thanking him and happy for his life. Wilmore and Luke Ganj turn back around to see Solrak staring in a rage at a bear's dead body, and something snaps as he takes the bear and brutally cuts the head off and skins the fur to take a totem spirit of the bear, using the head and fur as a badass shoulder pad. Solrak's barbaric ways have reached a new level here, and the group is all jacked up, and with their new mastiff buddy Brutus, they push on just a little bit further and make camp for the night. In the morning, so we kind of did this like in the Discord chat. Wilmore wakes up early to practice his lute. Luke Ganj and Solrak awaken to the sounds of him playing. Luke Ganj takes Brutus out to forage for some food and find some berries and mushrooms, while Solrak, still jacked up on Mountain Dew, practices swinging his two swords ready to fuck shit up. And while that's going on, Wilmore pulls out this the dodecahedron that he pocketed, and he kind of stares at it for a little while, trying to take in what it is. And yeah, he's not exactly sure at this moment. He kind of gets lost looking at it, mesmerized, and just like the magic that it contains is like kind of just like outside what he can kind of grasp right now. It just like he stares at it, and it's like an infinite, like vast space. But he knows that there's something to it. Yeah, you guys. It's now in the morning. It's probably at this time, say 10 in the morning, maybe 9:30. You guys got an early start in the morning, kind of getting things going on. It's a little bit of it's a warm day, not hot, not too cool either, but it's just like right in that perfect area with that little bit of a light breeze coming through. What do you guys want to do in this moment?
Oh yeah, Solrak here. I'm gonna turn it around, and I'm gonna look over at Wilmore, Mr. Chaddington sitting down, and I'm gonna walk on over there, and I'm gonna give him a nice little back rub, really get those deltoids going. He looks like he carries a lot of tension in those big trapezoids. And I want to turn around. I'm gonna be like, "Bird boy, what are you doing back there? You getting some mushy mush with the puppy pup?"
Trapezoids?
You know what I mean? They're very, very traps. You gotta get the traps. You gotta get them nice and big, like Solrak. I'll be right back.
Oh, well, first I would like to, dogs gotta eat, pun intended, and I could use a little bird food myself, so I'm gonna cook up some steak for myself. Is our fire still burning, Nate? Or do we put that out?
The fire was put out in the morning, but you guys can definitely, you got a tinderbox, right?
Yeah. Koba or Chanton, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling a little hungry. You want me to cook you up something? Oh shit!
Whoa.
He actually went.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Well, that would be lovely. Yes, let's. Feel free to cook me up something.
Man, all right. Say no more. Say no more. So I'm going to use my tinderbox to light the fire, just like Billy Joel did.
All right. Let's go on up there then as well.
Hold on one sec.
I gotcha.
And then, oh, I see extras now. By the way.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Right,
So you see Brutus in there, or Mastiff
Yeah.
at least.
But why am I not seeing? Ah, there we go. All right. All right, yeah, and so just cut them off a little slice, and we're gonna drink some water too before, because I imagine we're gonna hit the old dusty trail in a moment.
All right. Yep. So you
And oh, go ahead, go on.
No, yeah. You're cutting up some of that bear meat, and you're going to cook it up and give him some water to drink, and you're gonna drink some, and you cooking some for the rest of the guys too.
Yeah, absolutely. And I guess while I'm at it, I might as well baby bird it, chew it up, spit it in their mouth, because that's just the kind of bird I am for them.
Because that's kind of like what's going on right now. All right. Why don't you go ahead and make a survival check
Huh? $16.
Okay. So it's 16. Yeah, you get that bear meat cooked nice and perfectly for them. You haven't really done too much cooking yourself, being of noble birth, and handling this kind of meat is especially difficult with this just kind of open fire that you guys have going on here. But you're able to manage with it and get it cooked up nice for them.
Beautiful, beautiful. That is some delicious bear we have here.
Oh yes.
And while we're at it, since I was I'm going to like kind of check out those berries and mushrooms to see maybe if I could figure out what exactly they are, if they are edible or not. Because if not, I don't think I want to bother with them.
All right. Go ahead and make a nature check.
3.
Those are berries and mushrooms that you got.
Uh, I don't know what the fuck these are. Here, I'm just gonna scatter them back into the in the bushes behind me and not have to deal with them anymore.
All right, so you're gonna turn around and just kind of toss all these mushrooms and berries away, and be like, I'm not so sure if I should keep these.
I was kind of hoping for a little adventure to go on, sort of like that pop brownie. But which reminds me, um, Chaddington, do you still have that pop brownie?
I still have half.
Ooh, okay, okay. Um,
I don't know if we want to take care. If you want to, I mean, if you
nah.
want to do that and then travel through the forest, I'm okay
I
with
mean,
that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
It is a half, and you are a big bird person.
and let me just tell you, I love going on nice long walks. Maybe a little stony baloney. And now that we got our boy Brutus here, I mean, I think this would be a lovely time for that.
I, I mean, if you want to go ahead, you can. You can. I'll pass you over the.
You want? Would you like half of the half, you halfling?
I don't think a quarter will do anything. I think you could take the half, and then but about how far are we from the next town, just in case.
You guys are about 20 miles.
20 miles. Oh yeah, we said that in Discord. Okay, I think that's safe. I think we can do that.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. All right, then I'm going to indulge a little bit. So I am going to pop that thing in my mouth. And am I wearing my pendant, Nate?
Are you?
I don't know. Oh, I am. So I'm okay. So I'm good for now because I'm gonna let the brownie kick in before I do anything.
All right, sounds good to me.
Well, Chaddington, shall we? And Brutus, shall we move forward, or shall we
I think we
wait for?
can. I think we'll
Right.
start. We can start walking.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, Nate, you want to take care of Solrak for the time being, or should one of us?
Yeah, well, one of you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I can do the. Unless you want to do it, Luke. You want to give it a shot?
Yeah, I'll give it the old college try.
Ah.
Ah. Alrighty now. Well, gentlemen, shall we?
I think we shall.
Onward
Let's
and upward.
go on down. And I will put my shield away and pull out my loot. And I'm just gonna play a little song. Which I will not voice to the crowd because it is too good for anybody's ears. So I'm just playing a fun song.
Right. Anyway, Brutus, you ready? Good boy. Good boy.
So
I'm
you
gonna
each
pat Ruth on the head.
you each ate a quarter, right?
No, he ate a whole half.
Oh, you ate the whole half. Okay.
I polished that thing off.
All right, we roll a d10.
6.
Okay. Roll a d4.
Un.
Okay. Got it. All right. So you guys pack up your stuff, put out the fire at the campsite, and you say onwards and upwards. Let's hit the dusty trails and get moving.
Let's do it.
All right.
Let us go.
All right. All right. All right. So you guys make your way on down, heading out of the campsite. And as you guys are making your way down, I'll go ahead and move y'all. Brutus, you guys come across this this trail that forks to the left on the path up northwards, and Brutus kind of looks over there and sniffs and barks up
See
there.
somebody? Go get him.
Let's go find Timmy.
Oh.
Yeah, so we're gonna follow Brutus. And...
Yeah. We'll let him lead.
Brutus is just kind of standing there and just like you see him like sniffing and looking up in that way and like kind of just standing his ground a little.
Okay. Think it's worth it, Luke?
I am. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to fly straight up and maybe forward about 10 feet in line with Brutus and see if I can spot anything in front of us that maybe we couldn't while we were on the ground.
Sure.
So I'll fly up about, let's say, 30 feet.
Okay, so yeah, as you fly up there, kind of breach past the tops of the trees, and you can look upwards down to where the direction where Brutus was barking. You see a dark opening in the rock here, in the mountains here. Looks like an entrance into a cave.
So I am going to fly back down to Chattington and Solrak and Brutus. And hey guys, so I think Brutus has just found an opening to a cave. You thinking we should go in there and check it out, or you think we should maybe just continue on our adventure to Waterdeep?
Well, we're about 20 miles out, so that's about a day. I mean, we could probably take a little detour here, real quick, and maybe just take a gander into the cave. We don't have to go too far in.
Solrak, what do you think? Yeah, I don't know, guys. Maybe for a couple minutes. Let's just peek in there real quick. Yeah.
Oh. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. I can lead the way for a little bit. I can take a quick little gander. If you guys want to back me up, I can throw on my invisibility ring and take a quick little look. Look-see, Lou.
Yeah, that's
So,
cool with me. So you thinking maybe we should straggle back a little bit while you enter, or just stay right here?
Yeah, I think you guys should go up, kind of find some cover where you can still see the mouth of the cave, and I can go up in invisible. And if cause we don't know what's in there, so if anything happens, you guys are strikeable.
Sure
if you
thing.
will.
Yep. Sounds good to me, man. And so, all right, I guess we're gonna move forward.
Yep, and I'm gonna put my ring on, and I'm gonna say I'm just gonna, or I guess I'll move up with you guys,
Yeah.
and maybe is like any of this cover is like that like cover? Or...
Yeah, that's cover.
Okay. Yeah, so I'd duck down, and I'll move over into here. I'll just kind of wave you guys in, do like some SEAL Team 6 stuff, like
And
point.
I'm gonna, and we're gonna follow us three. I got a tight grip on Brutus with his leash right now, and I'm also kind of prepared to, so that he, if it looks like he's about to bark, maybe I can hold his jaw closed to, keep quiet.
Sure. Yeah, he's right now he's sniffing the ground and definitely like he's like pulling, and he's not like pulling you physically, but the direction he's pulling up that way.
Mm,
Cool.
okay. All right. So I'm gonna kind of point to have one person set up over here and one person set up where I am. I guess yes.
Me. All right. So.
Yeah. So
Hey,
so Rack, you can-
yeah, I'll move up to where you are right now here. And then Lucan, yeah. You hang out on the other side with Brutus, but make sure that dog of yours don't bark. All right, whatever you say, man.
So Rack, do you have a frog in your throat? Cause you sound suspiciously like the old tavern owner. I don't know what it is. It just sounds weird, but that's okay. All right. So I'm
Or air
gonna.
quality here.
It is. It must be all these green trees. I'm used to the smog of Fendelin, if you know what I'm saying.
Exactly. It's too clean here.
Okay, so now I'm gonna put the fist up in like SEAL Team 6 style and be like, quiet. And I'm gonna do eyes to both of them, and then I'm gonna go invisible, put my ring on, and I'm gonna kind of go up here and peek in the cave if I can see anything.
All right, yeah. You peek in the cave, and it is the only light that shines in through there is from the sun that's shining through the entrance. There's no light coming from the inside of the cave, but you see it splits with your dark vision that you have. You can see that it splits right at the entrance to the left and to the right. The left looks like it's a bit of like a just an alcove, a shorter kind of entrance, 10 feet wide, 10 feet high ceilings, rough rock, and to the right it seems to continue further past a turn that you can't see.
I'm gonna pick up a rock. I'm gonna cast light on it,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna kind of throw it because how much is
It's an additional 30
what's
feet.
it's additional 30 feet. So
Mhm.
I'm gonna kind of it's 1 hour. So I'm gonna pick up two rocks. I'm gonna throw one to the left, one to the right. I'm gonna put back on my invisibility ring, and then I'm gonna kind of walk into the cave.
Okay. So you cast light on a pebble that you pick up off the ground. Um, as you do that, you throw the rock into the cave entrance. Can you see yourself down at the bottom? I just pinged.
Let me scroll down. Uh, oh, it's getting way too big. I see. Yeah, I see myself and everybody else right here.
Yeah, so they're like right outside the cave.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so yeah, you throw the pebble down the hallway to the left and to the right. To the left, you see, like I said, it's just like kind of a alcove that kind of dead ends there. To the right, you can see it bends up to a hall that kind of splits into two different separate halls up to the further up past it.
So I'm gonna like look at the walls and I'm gonna see kind of is there any like tool markings? Is this kind of like man-made? Is there any tracks? Is there any kind of thoughts of what could be in here, or if it's just a natural cave?
Sure. Make an investigation roll.
There you go.
19. So the entrance here seems to be a natural cave from what you can tell, but further up you do notice that there are what look like scratch marks in the walls up ahead. Doesn't look to be from a tool though.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go back out and I'm gonna talk to I'm gonna go back out, take my ring off so they can see me, and just say, so guys, there's an animal in there. I don't, could I see like were the scratch marks big or were they small? Like,
Yeah, from what you could tell with that roll, they were definitely it's not like there were singular strikes in the wall, and they were definitely a bit thicker in diameter each one.
singular strikes.
Yes.
Okay, so it wasn't like 3 claws. It was like a pickaxe slash or something like that.
Correct.
Okay.
Mhm.
So I wish there was 3 people here because then we could vote. Um,
Yeah! He votes yeah for whatever the.
yeah.
So word
So
your
there-
question appropriately. Fizz
There-
Cannon in the chat says I vote yes for
He
whatever.
votes yes. Okay, well that's one yes. So gentlemen, it seems that this right here it's a natural cave with possibly some sort of monster in the back. Brutus, what do you think? And I want to pat him on his head. Should we go in there and pillage and kill and maybe have Mr. Sorlak put some more blood on his face and make a little mask? Or should we go about our day? Pat him on his head.
Ruff.
Okay, well clearly I don't speak animal.
Luke, in that moment, though, understands what he says, and Brutus is saying, cave.
Well, Chaddington. Brutus wants to know what's going on in there, and I'll tell you what. My Lightbringer is glowing. It's got a clue, and I'm trying to fuck shit up whatever's in there. Sorlak, what do you say? Yeah. Oh yeah, I got my talon ready to go. Let's fuck shit up here.
All right, well, into the wet cave we go.
Let's do it.
We will enter the cave.
Alright, let me turn this opacity down on Luke's torch real quick, his Lightbringer, because that color is very obnoxious. That's a little bit better, right?
I can't even see the screen.
Yeah, it's still loading on me.
Oh, so you guys should
Oh, there it is.
ping you
Wait.
down.
There we go.
Oh, holy guacamole, that's neat.
Oh, that's cool.
Luke's light.
How is that?
And
So that's,
so,
like, centered on
is-
him? Oh, that's really cool.
oh, and Chaddington's
And Chaddington's-
pebbles that he threw, or there's other ones?
No, the your 2 circles. The first one is how much bright light you have, and the next is the dim light. And then Chaddington has a gray circle that's his dark vision that he can see gray light, like black and white vision in dark light up
When
to that
did
far
I get dark vision?
with that
Dark
helmet.
vision? Oh yeah, look at me.
I added it to your character sheet too.
Perfect.
Yeah. All right, so the 4 of you enter this cave. There's still this light shining on this pebble just for a little bit longer up ahead on this around the turn. But Luke walks in with his light bringer and brings in enough light for all of you guys to be able to see around you comfortably. What would you like to do?
Well, first, I'm gonna just kind of check out the cave itself, like the walkways, just to make sure like it's large enough for my big bird body to be able to fly here.
From what you can see right now, it's a little bit of a tight space for you to be able to fly in this kind of walkway, this entrance area that you're at currently, but who knows what lies ahead.
Gotcha. Should we establish a marching order then?
That's cool.
Please do.
First, can I take a look just at this left side if there's anything important there? It's just an empty part of the cave.
Yeah, feel free to make a investigation roll or perception.
I'll do investigation and then I'll throw a perception on there too because I like you. You're a cool guy. You take whichever one of those you want to take.
All right. So with that, you see that this part looks to actually be dug out by maybe some sort of humanoid creature.
Okay. So what's in here, gentlemen, may not be of the nature world. I think there's probably some people in here with some pickaxes building something or maybe finding something. Let's pillage.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Ooh, that was a good one.
Was it? I felt like it was a bad one, honestly.
I liked it. I thought he came back.
Oh, fuck yeah. I'll take it.
Yeah. So
So,
I guess
Soul Rack up front.
yeah, I mean just the flying V or the defensive stance as we'll call it.
Yeah, see,
Sorak.
that's what I thought our name was.
I'm for that. Oh, someone just subscribed. Thank you for the subscription.
Woo!
Beautiful. I'll subscribe next.
All right.
Cool. Yep. So it'll be. I'm gonna turn myself invisible, and I'm gonna be right on Solrak's right side.
Beautiful.
Brutus in the middle, and then Bird Boy on the outers. Yep. And just out of curiosity, how does you control Brutus?
Yeah, I'll be
in a
doing his
fight?
in a fight. Yeah,
Perfect.
for sure. All right, so you guys are all now stacked up in this cave, ready to plunder and explore what could possibly lie in the depths of it. Solrak taking the lead. I'll let you guys decide where he's leading and going, though.
Okay. Yeah, I think first we'll just kind of go up here to the split.
Okay, so Luke Ganj, move your token up there so I can see exactly how far you can see. Alright, so as you guys make your way up to this kind of crossroads in this first cave hallway, you can see to the left and to the right where it splits, just some more kind of... Sorry, it's taking a little while to click all these polygons. There we go. You see a stalagmite on the ground to your left. The hall kind of curves up there to, you can see the bottom of some stairs that go downward. And to the right, you see another hallway into the darkness.
Well, Bird Boy, maybe Brutus can smell something. It seems like you guys have an unnatural connection right now.
Goddamn right, that's my boy. All right, so we're gonna move to the front of the pack and allow Brutus to get to the crossroads, and we're gonna let his schnoz kind of dictate where we go. So we're gonna have him sniff around to see if he can maybe get a scent of any creatures in here.
How exactly are you getting him to do this?
Okay.
Just kind of leading him.
Yeah. Brutus, why don't you, since we have this great connection that he can understand kind of what I'm saying. Brutus, why don't you sniff around to see if we can find anything here, buddy?
Go ahead and give me an animal handling.
21.
21.
Man, thing.
He looks at you and goes, "Ruff," and you hear him says, "Yeah, I'm on it." And
Pop Ride is pretty good, isn't it? That Pop Ride is pretty good, man.
And so he starts pulling you around, starts sniffing around. He goes down to the right over here if you want to control him over to the right. I got a few things going on my screen.
Oh, Bruce is leading us, boys.
And he's barking and not really barking, but like sniffing and kind of like making these heavy like panting like breathing. And you guys lead over to that way, and with your torch and the dark vision, you see that it's just another dead end. It doesn't look like anything. There are some stalactites hanging from the ceiling, but this seems to be like another kind of dug out alcove kind of area.
Me and Brutus are gonna go into this alcove and check it out. Maybe there's any markings. Maybe any sign of like ore or anything that can be mined.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and give me a perception check.
13.
13. Okay, so with a 13, you looking around, and I guess it looks like this area, you can see some tool marks in the walls here. Definitely looks like maybe someone was excavating in here. The rock and everything seems to be similar kind of composite that you're seeing in rest around here. It's a very kind of dark, rough, kind of dark gray rock. As you're standing in there, though, you are looking around, just kind of like you're looking at the ground and like the walls is what you're saying, like kind of like the material, right?
Yeah.
All right. You're standing there, kind of just pondering, like why Brutus pulled you in here, and he starts barking again, and like looks up and starts, ruff, 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 and he just looks at one of the stalactites up there. And he's like barking at it.
Can I see how high up is this stalagmite? Which one?
Stalactite hang from ceilings. And you. There he is, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Excuse me if I maybe sounded like a lady, or if I sit down to pee for the last few minutes, but perhaps I hit my head and it made me sound like a sissy. Now I feel much better.
Welcome, Solrak, and I hope your new wiener is treating you well.
Oh, my new wiener is nice and fluffy, and it's currently sitting right between my legs, boys.
Have you
Man, hanging low, huh?
named it Willinda? Is that what you're gonna name it? Willinda? That's a great
Oh, we
name.
agreed on Brutus still. A big wiener energy here.
How did you know? She's looking at me around like, who the fuck are you talking to?
She's probably looking at you like, who the fuck are you?
Welcome, Solrak. After you guys woke up from the campsite, you guys kind of made your way into a cave that was right near the campsite after Brutus was barking at it. And they made their way in there. Wilmore threw a light pebble with the light spell on it up a little hallway and sees now that it kind of curves off the two different paths to the left and to the right. And you guys are currently exploring this dead end right area. And Lucange, Brutus is pulling Lucange in there. And he's barking at a stalactite on the ceiling.
Yeah, so I was looking up at the stalactite, and I'm hoping the light on my lightbringer can reach the entire top of the I guess like little alcove thing.
You can see everything pretty
Okay.
brightly lit in here currently. And
So there's no like bugs or anything, or any creatures maybe hanging from the stalactites that he could be barking at. He's just barking at the stalactite.
yeah, from what you can tell, with that perception roll that you did, you don't see any bugs crawling. Nothing kind of discernible other than just like these like rock formations and the tool marks and everything in there.
Brutus, come on now, man. You know, all these games and you decide to try and play us? Come on, we're trying to find someone to kill here. Alright, so boys, there ain't nothing in
As
here.
you say this to Brutus, you hear something unlatch from the ceiling, and it's one of the stalactites. It falls on top of your head and starts wrapping around these like kind of tentacle like appendages around you, and it's starting to try to crush your head. And 14 misses, right? Oh, but it's wrong advantage. Oh, misses anyways. So this let me send it to the game logs, guys, so you guys can see what it looks like. This massive thing that looked like a stalactite hanging from the ceiling just dropped and unfurled and tried to wrap its tentacles, appendages around you and surround you and trying to engulf you. And you see it just in time to be able to like throw up your hands and like push it off you, just in time. And yeah, what are you doing right now?
Oh, you are messing with the wrong bird, bitch. So I'm gonna come at him with Lightbringer.
All right, hold on. Well, let me add him to the combat tracker, and we're gonna go into initiative. All right, so go ahead and roll initiative. Everyone.
Looks like I
If
got
you guys
here at
want
the
to.
perfect time then here.
Yeah.
Right?
Time to
This is
slash
the very
and
beginning.
bash.
Yeah.
I was pretty close on that on my soul rack voice for the time being.
It was not bad.
Nice, nice.
I've heard worse.
So hello, everybody. It's me, Solrak the Terrible. Yeah.
All right, so Brutus is up first. Oh, excuse me. He goes and tries to. He sees this creature trying to wrap itself around you and falls off, and he goes in that moment tries to take 2 bites at it. The first one, let's see, I forget what its AC is. First one hits, and let's see what the second one hits. And the second one hits, and Brutus does. Oops, I'm sorry, that was supposed to be just once. 11 points of damage on this creature. It falls down, and it's now Solrak's turn.
All right, here. Well, no one's gonna strike the puppy. So I'm gonna come in here, and I'm wielding Talon and Sting. I'm gonna take a double swing at this bitch.
And because Brutus is standing there, this creature is intimidated by it, and you have advantage on your attack.
Oh, well, I do like that. So I'm gonna start with Talon. Down. So that is a 5. So I'm gonna have that'll be 13. Let me roll that again.
That hits. 13 hits.
Oh, sweet. Well, let me do damage. That is a 7 damage here.
7 damage. Nice, nice.
Now here comes Sting. Ooh, but that let me get an advantage here.
Hold on. You could reroll
I have
that
advantage.
one.
So
He has advantage on it right
Never
now.
mind. Yep, roll advantage first.
13.
Does that hit?
13 hits.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's a lucky. And damage 5 here.
5.
Can he roll one? Can he reroll the 1? Do I get damage, or is it just everything else for my new trait?
Bountiful Luck gives you reroll 1 on. Is it just?
It's
attack ability
or
and saving throws,
Never
right?
mind.
Yeah.
Hold on. Yep, you're good.
Yeah.
All right.
Alright, cool. So I hit him with 12 total. So fuck that bitch.
Beautiful. Yeah, you take 2 massive swings at it, come running up, yeah, and slice into this rock kind of flesh, and it's looking pretty hurt right now. Whoops.
Finish the job, boys. Ha.
Up now is the creature. Let's see.
Damn it.
I just X'd out of the encounter though on my screen.
Go for the bird, go for the bird, go for the bird.
Go for the bird.
He's going for
Just
the
don't hurt
bird.
Yeah!
Whoops, am I on the right thing? Yeah, okay. So he again is going to try to wrap its these appendages around Luke Ganj. And once again, Luke is able to just kind of use his wings to nudge it off and get it off of him. It's Wilmore's turn now.
All right, Hex. Because I can get that for an hour. Why isn't this working? I said Hex. Damn it.
Hex.
Yeah, Hex. Oh, because I'm doing it level 2. Hex. We'll do a pack slot. And then we'll do, you know what I'm doing. Eldritch Blast 1. That's an 8. That's a 14.
14
That's a hit,
hits.
right?
Yeah.
So we're going to go. That's an 8 plus a 6. It's a 12er.
Shoot this Eldritch Blast right out, and you see this creature shriek and kind of shrivel up, and it collapses on the ground, and it dies.
Nice.
Yeah!
But in that exact moment, though, another one of the stalactites collapses from the ceiling and falls on Solrak's head, and you also you look up as you hear it unhinged from the ceiling. You're able to dodge out of the way. It's now Luke Ganja's turn.
All right, man. Fuck these things. So I'm going to. I guess I probably have to go around Brutus to have a clear shot at him. So that's what I'm gonna do, and attack him with my Lightbringer.
All right, with advantage. 'Cause Brutus is there.
Oh, 26.
Yeah,
Damn.
that's a hit.
And so 2 d8s, right?
Yeah. With one modifier. 13.
13, and then another D8. 17.
17 points of damage. Nice.
Yep. And then I'm going to come back with the Lightbringer and hit this bitch again. And 12. Does that hit?
12's a hit.
Oh, man. 2d8s again. 13. And then... Oh. 21.
21.
Damn.
Nice. Yep. So in that there's beautiful radiant glowing slashes from your Lightbringer. You see this creature just shriek out in pain and as you pierce through it, and you just see its energy kind of drain away from it.
Suck it.
Boys, maybe we should get the fuck out of this alcove thing.
It's rather wiener shaped. It's very hard to see, but I feel like we're just
It
stuck
is.
in the tip
It
of
absolutely is. We are.
totally stuck in the head of a giant shaft of a wiener. And I'm very uncomfortable here. Please get me out of this.
Today, haven't you?
Yeah, enough wieners for me today.
I did see you out with Simo last night too.
That's true.
Oh man,
I was the hit of the gay bar.
Yeah, you were.
I was wearing an "I Love Wiener" shirt with a wiener.
I saw that.
So,
How many drinks did they buy you at the gay bar, though, Carlos? You look like a guy. You look like a trophy for a gay man. I'm not gonna lie, you do. You look like a trophy. You look like a number
You'd
one.
be surprised. New York City has quite the capacity of good-looking gays have.
Oh,
Oh shit!
okay.
Another one. Damn it! Oh, God.
That's what happens when we're talking too much.
Yep.
Get him, Brutus.
He falls on.
Can somebody look up?
He falls on Solrak, and he ends up wrapping around and crushing Solrak with his teeth and his tentacles, and he does 4 points of bludgeoning damage on it. And he's now physically attached to Solrak. You can't see Solrak's head as this creature is literally wrapped around and engulfing it, trying to crush his skull. It is now Brutus's turn.
Get him, Brutus.
So Brutus goes and tries to jump up, and whoops, that's the wrong character sheet. Sorry. He tries to jump up and tries to bite this creature. Oh, and he does. Let's see. Gets him for 6 points of damage, and it's now Solrak's turn. But Solrak, you are currently. Let's see. You are blinded and unable to breathe currently. You can't attack any other creature except him, which makes sense for this turn right now, and your speed is 0.
Okay.
So you're blind, which means you have a disadvantage on your attack, but Brutus gives you advantage, so it just kind of levels it out, and you have a regular attack now.
Oh, sweet. All right, cool. So I'm going to use Talon and Sting to try to slice this fucker off of me. Yeah, so
All right, go for it.
Start with Sting first. A little more surgical, a little easy on, Yeah. Let's see. It's a 15 here.
It's 15 hits.
Damage is a 10 damage here.
10 damage. Big swipe goes into this creature, and it's looking weak. Got another swing.
Oh, yes, I do here. Ooh, that's a 21 here.
Yep, big hit. Go ahead and roll damage for that.
It's 7 damage here.
How do you want to do it?
Ooh, so this fucker tried to give me the French kiss of death, brother? Oh, no, no, no. You don't do that to Solrak. No, no, no. So I just slash and dash right through the middle from his ass all the way out of his nose hair. And then he splits out from me, and I say, here's Solrak. Yeah.
Fucking love it. Yep, you take these. You just got this creature completely engulfing your head, and you can't see anything, so you just take 2 swings upwards, and both of them just hit directly on, and you're able to just pierce through and slice off this creature like a fillet right off your skull, and it's laying there dead, like kind of flopping around on the ground a little bit.
All right, now let's get the fuck out of this room, boys.
I'm gonna look up at the ceiling.
All the stalagmites or stalactites have now disappeared from the ceiling.
They're all gone. Okay, I'm gonna turn invisible and go in and look up at the ceiling, see if there's anything they were protecting.
Okay. Everyone else is still in this room. Are you guys bouncing?
You guys can bounce.
I left the penis shaft, and I'm standing guard out here. Making sure
Yeah,
no one comes through the
I'm
hallway.
essentially gonna go. That was quite interesting. Give me 1 second in the. Let me give the head a good rub down real quick, boys.
All right, fine, but just the tip, all right?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go and just kind of investigate, see if there's anything crazy going on in there, while I'm invisible. Key point.
All right, yeah. Go ahead and give an investigation.
There it is.
Yep, 17. So you look around, and you see pretty much the same thing that Luke Gon saw in there. The tool marks on the walls. Looks like maybe signs of humanoids digging out in there using their tools. All the stalactites that were hanging from the ceiling have now detached. Doesn't seem to be anything left behind there, except for slight little like cracks in the rock where they were clinging from it, like kind of like almost like rooted into the rocks.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna head on out, and I'm just gonna go give Brutus a little pat on the head and say, well, that was a bad idea.
And Luke hears him say, "He's the one that told me to go look around."
My bad. I mean, we kicked ass though. But Brutus, let's
She had so much
let's move in the other direction now, shall we?
So also,
as we're
real quick,
walking-
also, Solrak, I want to make sure that you also know that with your new level Barbarian, you can speak with animals as a spell, and you have Beast Sense, which means that you can use an action to look and hear through an animal's eyes that you like touch.
That's so sick.
That you touch. So yeah, just throwing that out there so that you remember
an
that.
animal friend.
Why do I have to do dirty things to the animal to see through it? I don't want to touch the animal.
You do whatever you want, bud. Ain't no judging here.
That's on you.
Oh, that's
So
that's a cute puppy
while-
though.
That is a cute puppy.
I just saw it in the Discord. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, let me see. Oh my goodness! What kind of dog is that?
It's a long-haired dachshund.
What's a
Oh
dachshund?
my
It doesn't look
God,
like a dachshund.
yeah.
That's adorable, man.
How old?
She's like 8 weeks at this point.
Oh man,
Yeah, it's a pup.
she's fresh.
It's awesome.
Yeah, she's so
Yeah,
damn
she's got that like brown like swirl kind of fur looking like in the back. That looks
Yeah.
wild, man.
And she'll turn really blonde apparently, and a lot of the spots will disappear.
Hmm
But I'm like in love right now.
Oh,
She's
man.
like licking my finger right now. I'm
Dude.
like, ah.
Adorable.
Puppies are the best.
That's- Yeah, that was like with Asher, my dog. He was all black when I got him, and then as he got older, these like the exact opposite of your dog. I guess it actually started getting these brown brindle spots all over him.
Huh, that's funny.
It was
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, my dog's black, but she's getting old, so now she's turning white. 'Cause-
Yeah.
yeah.
and they're
A little
getting
white in the
tail.
face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was born with like eyebrows, like just like 2 regular white eyebrows, and now she has like a white unibrow because she just gets it's like going
I
across.
love it.
That's
All
crazy.
right, so you guys make your way out of this alcove after battling these I don't know, personified stalactites that are hanging from the ceiling. These like almost like octopus-like creatures, squid like more so, and make your way out back to the hallway. Who's leading the pack? Is it Solrak again?
Oh yeah.
All right,
And we'll do the defensive stance position.
defensive stance. Got it.
I am going to be looking at the ceiling with a readied Eldritch Blast missile. Or actually, I guess yeah. I'm gonna be looking at the ceiling just while we're walking, just kind of kind of looking for stalagmites or stalactites. Excuse me.
Okay. Yeah, I'll use your passive perception. What's it, like 14, right? Something like that.
Yes, sir. It's 14.
Cool. All right, I'll keep it in mind. All right, so you guys make your way back out to the narrow hallway. You see a stalagmite on the floor ahead of you, kind of blocking the hall, but you guys can make your way around it and see the stairs that lead westward and down a little bit.
Alright, well, let's see. Well, actually, I shouldn't say where to go because I don't know where we've been so far. So
Literally, what you see in the map is everything you've done.
is all we know. All right. Well, I do see. So I can see those like step-looking thingies
Absolutely.
out yonder.
Yep.
All right, boys. Well, those stairs
Well,
certainly.
actually, you can't quite yet. Luke Ganja's torch isn't that far up there, but yeah, I mean, you guys all saw it a little bit ago, but yeah. Just so you know, that's what that yellow circle is Luke's light. His sword is the light.
Oh, okay, cool.
So that's like what you can see in that range.
And so that little white line I can see out to there as long as he's giving it light.
No, you can actually see just in the dark like that far.
Oh, okay. So I can see this. I can see the stairwell. Perfect.
For sure.
Okay.
All right. Well, I mean, I don't really feel like making a left down this creepy little hallway.
That's where you guys entered.
Yeah. So
Okay.
yeah.
So
So,
then
the
let's
question
just go
is, do
straight.
we want to keep going?
Let's just do
wanna
that.
throw it out there. We could always just leave and go to Waterdeep and then go meet the killers of Solrak's mom. We could always do that. We could always go with the main quest and deviate from the side. People jumping out and eating our heads. Just saying.
That would
Yeah.
work for me as well.
Yeah, I mean, I know that's our
I'm
main
quite ready
mission
to
right now.
slash and bash and
Okay,
avenge.
well if we're gonna slash and bash, then let's do it, bitches. I'm just gonna turn invisible and I'm just gonna run just all the way to the stairs.
All right, so you run all the way to the stairs. As you get up there, I'm going to reveal this area. You can hear. Give me a perception check, actually. Let me see how much you can hear. Let's see what's going on.
I can hear a lot.
Yes, you can. You hear the sound of a trickling of water to your left. And as you make your way up there, you can actually see a little bit of like a still spring in the cave up ahead here. Sorry, it just takes a little while to get that full range. There we go. And you also hear a little bit of kind of light muttering up past that as well.
Light muttering. Can I tell can I understand any of it, or is it just no clue?
With a 23, you recognize it to be some sort of goblinoid.
While that was happening, while Chaddington ran up, I was, me and Brutus were following behind. So we're hanging out. We're gonna be hanging out at the base, I guess, right behind Chaddington.
Okay, cool.
All right.
And and I'll stay by because I'm kind of clunky sometimes. So I'll stick with the bird and down.
So guys, there are some goblins down here, and maybe some more face suckers. So just keep that in mind, I guess. Shall
Did you
we?
see- let's fuck up these goblins, man.
Yeah. I don't know about fucking them. Maybe they're fucking them up. Yes.
Now he's all
Totally
butthurt. He was
different
talking about
things.
wiener too much. Now he don't. All right, let's go fuck him up. Let's go fuck him up.
All right. So I guess you
You're
guys
still
coming down with
invisible,
me?
right? You're still
I guess.
invisible.
Yeah. I guess I'll go back to invisible and go down here.
All right. So as you make your way down there, or Luke, you going down too, or?
I'm going to go down a little bit, but me and Brutus are going to kind of wait to see what Chaddington does, and then maybe if he, does something to get their attention, then we'll be ready to maybe do some sort of stealthy attack while they're kind of off guard.
Okay. All right. Does anyone know Goblin?
No,
I know giant.
Whoops.
but can I hear it? Like as I got down there, like can I hear it?
As you get
A
down
lot.
there, yeah, you can hear from across this like north bridge, you can hear the sound of like a conversation happening, and you can see like a glow coming from a fire in that little across the bridge there. And
Okay.
as Luke Ganj walks down, though, he with his light bringer, shining down there, emitting some light. One of the creatures down there looks up and sees the light and goes, "Hey!"
Nah, fuck.
In Goblin, though, who goes there? And only Luke can understand this at this moment.
Man, that pop brownie took just the right amount chatting to.
I should have had some of that. What'd you hear? I just heard some goblins.
So, and I'm going to whisper this so they can't hear me. There's goblins. I think my lightbringer is a little too bright, and they may have seen it, but I'm not gonna move, so maybe they won't think much of it. But they definitely saw my lightbringer.
I guess we're gonna fuck these goblins up.
Aye!
All right.
Oh, who's over there? Who goes there? Come show your face, you cowards!
I am going to cast minor illusion of a goblin. Just right there.
And you're standing where?
I don't know.
As
I'm
you do it?
gonna go over here into the corner, and then I'm gonna cast one like right here, just so that they can see just a minor illusion of a goblin.
Okay.
Yeah, because they're about my size. That's fine.
All right. And so what? Tell me, what's the goblin doing?
It's well, I guess my question is like minor illusions can't move actually. Last time we did that whole thing, it kind of was not right. Right? You can create a sound, volume, whisper, scream, voice, someone else's voice, lines, roar, beating. Or you know what? No, I don't do that. Yeah, because you create a sound, image of an object within range that lasts for the duration. Yeah, because it's just an image, right? I don't think I can move it because there's an actual level 1 spell that can move stuff.
True. Makes sense.
Yeah, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna cast I'm still gonna cast minor illusion.
It was a fun role-playing moment, though, with the beholder.
It was worth it. I'm gonna cast minor illusion, and I'm just going to make it say the exact same thing back to them in the exact same voice that I just heard. I'm just gonna cast it.
Okay. You cast the minor illusion, and it yells out, "Hey, who goes there? Show your face, cowards!" And he yells back, "Oh, I asked you first."
Luke, did you hear anything?
He says, "Show your face." I asked. Oh fuck, man, I'm too high for this right now.
All right, I tell you what. Let me know when he gets aggressive, and I'm just gonna cast the same thing again.
Hey, real quick, Chaddington. How high up is that bridge there, by the way?
So the bridge crosses over just like the water right there. The water is a pretty shallow stream. It's like, I say stream, but it is a body of water. It's like 4 or 5 feet deep. And the bridge is like pretty much on level with the water. It's a little bit higher than it.
Yeah, volume generation.
Can I see that?
You can see you and Luke can see the entrance of this first bridge on the south.
Okay.
And you can maybe see a faint light glowing from beyond that up north, where they're right there, where I just pinged.
Okay, so it's not worth anything crazy yet. Boys, it's up to you, but I mean,
If we could maybe keep him distracted, I could try to sneak closer and shoot him with an arrow.
Stay right there for just a second. I'm gonna look up and see if I find any stalagmites.
No stalagmites above your head currently.
Stalagmites. No,
Wait,
Or no, stalactites, stalactites, stalactites.
Yeah.
Stalactites.
Give me shit.
Yeah.
I didn't give you shit. You were asking, right?
I think you had a little sass.
I didn't mean to.
I actually won 4th place, thank you very much, with a stalagmite stalactite demonstration in elementary school. Yes, I didn't get a trophy, but I got a ribbon.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
public school funding.
Anyway, but I am going to whisper to Sorlak that I don't think it's a good idea for me to move right now. Maybe if they think the light isn't moving, maybe they'll forget about it. But I'll stay put right here for now, and maybe you can sneak up. And if anything happens, then I'll pursue them.
Hey, who's over there? Show your face.
I'm gonna cast it again.
Guys,
All right, I'm
All
gonna
right.
roll out.
Hey, Grung, get your shit. Let's go.
guys, they said, Pronk, get your shit. Let's go. Chaddington,
coming?
are they coming towards us?
I don't fucking know. Get into position. Sort your own selves out. I turn invisible.
Yeah, well, I thought you were invisible this entire time.
No, as soon as I cast, I'm like, whenever I do any action, I turn on invisible.
Oh fuck!
All right,
That's right.
all right.
Alright.
So I'm going to
Out of the alcove, you see 2 hobgoblins come walking out across the bridge.
I'm going to take out my longbow, and I'm going to try to shoot. I'm going to actually. Can one of you guys make a noise and?
I'm gonna cast
separate
minor
them?
illusion at the end of the bridge for a brick wall.
Okay. So a brick wall appears, sitting
Right
there,
there.
right at the end of the bridge there, and the hobgoblins stop walking across the bridge and go,
Ah, shit. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
oh. And what is it? Hold on. Minor illusion is intelligence, right? Or
Yeah, intelligent, or no, yeah. It's an investigation check against 14.
So this brick wall just pops up in front of them. And they stop right there. Oh. And they think, like, he looks back at the other one. They looks back at him, and he kind of shrugs his shoulders, and he goes up and he goes to touch it, and his hand goes right through it, and he like kind of slowly puts the rest of his arm through it, and then just looks back. Oh, it's fake. Keep going. It's just an illusion. Trickery. Must be a halfling or something.
I'm out of ideas, guys. Fuck
All
them
right,
up.
I'm gonna shoot an arrow asleep at the one and standing in the
Alright.
back.
From
Okay.
okay.
With my longbow, I should be able to reach him.
Well, I'm gonna say
straight
if you guys are all running down these stairs right now, Luke was like standing on the stairs with the torch, kind of holding position. So they didn't see you guys right there. But now that you've come running down there, they will be seeing you, and you're not gonna be able to get a surprise attack. You guys are gonna have to roll initiative if you're gonna start attacking right away like that.
I think that's the game plan, boys. I think. So
Let me shoot them. They can't see me. Let me shoot them real quick.
Oh.
I'm gonna go hex.
But why don't we shoot at the same time?
Because
Because
as soon as
he's
you come
invisible.
down the stairs, as soon as you, well, I'm not invisible anymore, but they can't see
That's
me
it.
because it's. Although I guess yeah, because I'm behind cover, so I can pop out, hex Eldritch Blast, and then the fight starts. But you guys are back at the stairs, and I'm exposed.
Yeah, I like that idea.
Yeah,
And then,
but I get
then we'll come down and fuck them up.
Yeah.
All right.
all right, cool. I'm gonna move hex to the first one. We're gonna make it the wisdom, and then we're gonna go 23. That's got to be something good, right?
Oh yeah, 23 hits.
And then we're gonna go here. That's a 6 plus hex. Ooh, that's a 12 spot.
Yeah.
And then number 2 is a 12.
To hit.
Yes.
That misses. And actually, what was the first one? I'm sorry, I think I was reading the wrong number.
The first one was a 23 to hit and then 12 damage.
Okay, cool. So that's all good. Second one definitely misses though.
Okay.
Yep. So you throw this hex curse over at the first hobgoblin, and in the same moment you shoot out this eldritch blast, this purple streaming like plasma energy out of your loot, and it hits this hobgoblin. You hear him, he kind of like seizes up, and he's definitely looks hurt from that. Let me clear Brutus out of initiative. Let me clear the Dark Mantle out of initiative. And let me add both of these. And you guys, Brutus is up first.
So we have to roll initiative again?
We're just going to keep the same initiative. Is that cool?
Okay, that's fine.
While doing like a dungeon crawl?
Yeah, cool.
Alright, I just feel like it keeps things rolling.
Yeah, yep.
Alright.
Rules.
Damn right. So, Brutus is going to go running up, doing a dash. Let's see. Actually, he doesn't even need to do a dash. He's just going to go run up, right up to this hobgoblin that Wilmore just attacked, and he's going to go and try to bite attack it. First one that he does connect with it and does 12 points of damage on it as this hobgoblin in this one attack from Brutus, this one massive bite just goes down and starts bleeding out, and Brutus looking fierce, looking like he's like protecting you guys, his new owners, and just ripping away at this hobgoblin's flesh. Solrak, you're up.
All right. Well, in that case, I'm not gonna. Puppy, come here. Sorry, she was running away.
Why would you do that to a hobgoblin? What are you doing?
All right, so I'm gonna come and help my boy Brutus out. Can I can run that far? Yeah, I can run. I can make it that far.
You can make it to I mean, you can dash. Let's see. It's 30 feet like to the water, and then it's another 10 feet up to the first.
Oh, I know what I'll do.
You can dash that far though.
Yeah, but I can also use my Toll of the Dead.
Yeah, you absolutely can.
So I'm gonna do that on that fucker.
All right, and I have to do a wisdom saving throw for that, right?
Yes.
And he has disadvantage on wisdom. That's the hex.
Yeah, so you move that when he dies. Does it happen right away? The move on the hex? Let me see, because you put it on the first guy. Let me see.
Oh, he's shooting at the second one?
Yeah, because the first guy died.
Okay, well, I can't. Oh, he died? Okay, I can't move it.
If the target drops to 0 hit points before the spell ends, you can use a bonus action on so it's on the next turn. You can use a bonus action.
Yeah. I've got to do it. Yeah, he doesn't have it yet.
Cool. So, go ahead and
he died.
roll that. Or no, I have to roll. I'm sorry. It's
you roll
wisdom, right?
A wisdom, yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
You have to get, I think, an 11.
I rolled a 9.
Yes, I do hit him for the first time ever. I've
never
hit anybody with this. Holy shit! This is good. I'm feeling happy. Okay, and now let me do 2d8 rolls. Oh, 3 damage. Great.
Hey, damage is damage.
That's true.
So you pull up. Let's see. How would your Toll of the Dead work? Describe how you make this tolling bell start ringing out. So this is your first successful one.
Yeah. So I raise Talon to the sky here, and I say, "For whom the bell tolls, yeah." And then as soon as I say that, this big ass bell comes above the creature and starts honking and talking. He's like, ah! See his eardrums bleeding out.
I love that. That's awesome. All right, so it's now Wilmore's turn.
You know what I'm doing. These are hobgoblins. I'm not bringing out the big boys yet. So we're gonna go move the hex over. I can do that. Ooh, I love that. It's so fun. And then we're gonna go Eldritch 1. It's a 12. That's right.
Shoots and hits his chainmail, but the chainmail absorbs it. Doesn't seem to do any sort of damage to him.
It's 2. And that is a 14.
same exact thing. You see both of these shots just hit him, and he just seems to take it and doesn't seem to do any sort of damage to him.
All right, and then yeah, I'm just gonna hang.
Cool. Luke Gons, you're up.
All right.
And I will
So,
reveal once
let's-
you move. More stuff. Yeah.
So 5, 10. So I can run till about, let's see, 5, 10. So right around here, right? And then I'm gonna, I guess, is this area large enough for me to fly?
The ceilings
Even
in
if-
here are about like 20 feet high, so yeah.
All right, yeah. So I am gonna fly over to my boy Brutus, or right in front of him, and go ahead and attack with my Lightbringer.
All right, go ahead and take those swings.
10.
10 just misses.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna do it again. Oh, 25.
25 is a
There it is.
hit.
And then 9, and then another D8. So 13 total.
All right. In that hit, you pierce through with this the Lightbringer through the Hobgoblin's chainmail, and you just see the light glowing through the wound and emulating like this light, emitting the light all throughout the cavern here. And the Hobgoblin falls to the ground and collapses. Behind you, though, there's a campfire that you can now see. Let me reveal that. And bam, bam, and out of it comes a hobgoblin that's wearing like a heavier, gaunted and like heavier armor. Let me see if I can send a picture to you guys. And like holding a sword in his hand, and looks over at you guys and says, "Hey, those were my guys. You have to pay the price now." And
We'll bring it on, big boy. Because I brought my checkbook. And I point at
That's a big dude.
yeah. So
I've seen bigger.
So I'm going to fly back behind Brutus, and just
I'm gonna
Yeah, I
dash
guess-
up
well,
as I can.
that was the end of your turn, Luke.
I can't move again.
I was assuming that was the end of your turn when you finished doing that and killed the dude and
Yeah,
everything.
okay, gotcha. Yeah, it's fine then. That's fine.
Yeah. Which is why I brought him out there then.
No, that makes sense. That's cool. There you go.
Yes. So, let's see. He's in the combat tracker now, right? Okay, yep. So now it's Brutus's turn again. Brutus is going to go running kind of through you guys. And he's going to go run up to this this bigger hobgoblin, like captain guy. He's going to go try to take a bite at him. The bite misses, but he goes in and tries to take another one. And he hits on this one. And he does 10 points of damage on this hobgoblin, like kind of captain-looking guy, piercing into its skin. And the hobgoblin's like waving his arm, trying to like get Brutus off of him. And it's now Solrak's turn.
Does anybody else realize how much better Brutus is than Big Bird?
Carrying the team. So much better.
Jesus.
Unless you're drunk.
He's cool now.
I got you guys. I got you.
Much less drunk, too. All right, so I'm going to dash, make my way over as far as I can, which is over to the bridge, right? I believe. Yeah, I'm still not sure.
Let's see.
Sorry.
No worries. Let's see. You can go. What's your speed? 25, 30?
Yeah, 30.
So you can make it right up to where Luke Ganj is.
All right, I will do that.
I mean, but you could dash and you can make it all the way to the dude.
Nah, because then I'm gonna be right next to him and he'll strike me. So
That's a fair assumption as well.
I will hide behind the bird.
Hide behind the dirty bird. All right. It's
It's always got to protect everyone.
It's Wilmer's turn now.
Hmm. All right, let's do it. Let's bring out the big guns. I'm gonna roll up to about the bottom.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Just real quick before you take your turn. Also, Colors, I just want to let you know. Also, as a bonus action, you can always rage.
Oh yeah.
But
Actually,
I mean,
yeah, I'm gonna rage right now. Yeah, that's totally true. Before this fucker hits me with any piercing damage or anything. So yeah,
so
I'm going into rage here.
so you could dash all the way up to him if you want, and then rage, and then any damage that he would hit you with would be halved.
Ooh, yeah, nah, I'm still.
And then
chill.
also like with your new barbarian level, you have while you're raging, you have resistance to all damage except for psychic now.
Oh,
So that means all damage is halved while you're raging except for psychic.
that's dope.
Just-
So I'm
just-
enraged.
Okay, so
And,
you're raging.
Cross that off. Yep.
Cool.
And then next time, fuck him up, boys.
Gotcha. Sorry, Wilmore. Go ahead.
So what type of what type of armor is he wearing? Looks big. Looks metal.
Let me see. It is studded leather.
It's studded leather. Oh, that's stupid. His sword though. Oh, it's only studded leather.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
that's what it says on here.
Okay. And yeah, maybe not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. All right, we're gonna leave the big boys hidden. We're gonna move Hex to him. We're gonna throw it on Wisdom, and we're gonna do Eldritch Blast.
Wait, hold on. I might actually be looking at the wrong stat sheet.
Oh.
Yes,
Oh, hold on. If that's the wrong stat sheet, then I'm gonna change that.
it is,
not.
and it's half plate. So you're right. It's yeah.
Okay.
We'll go ahead and say it's metal.
Then we are going to say it with me. We're gonna class heat metal.
All right. And do I have to do like a dex or something?
So heat metal is a concentration 1 minute. Any creature spell ends, you can use a bonus actions. I don't think if he's
Well,
they're
if you
in
use this, you
contact
can't. Your hex disappears if you use this.
Yep, I'm
Okay.
absolutely fine with that. Hold on. Choose and manufacture metal ashes and metal. Starter, you can use it in range. Yep. Hex is gone, and now his metal plate is on fire.
You,
Yeah, there's no save. It's just straight 2d8s.
Yep, you're right. And you can use it as a bonus action each subsequent turn.
Yep, for 1 minute.
Cool. So
Alright.
let me see if I can. It'd be nice if I could make that a condition. I'm just gonna add red to them.
Perfect.
All
All
right.
right, so there you go. I'm gonna clap my hands together and go fire. All my peoples hear me screaming, boom, and then I'm gonna cast it, and then this is gonna happen to him. That's gonna happen to him.
11 points of damage.
Yes, sir.
All right, very nice. All right, it's gonna be his turn now. Well, you want to do anything else?
I think I moved up as far as I could, so yeah, I'm good. I'm going to look at the ceiling, see if there's any stalactite.
I appreciate the hustle. You look up, no stalactites hanging from the ceiling.
Good job. Good verbiage.
Stalactites hang tight from the ceiling.
Tights.
Stalagmite might reach the ceiling one day.
It's just like latitude, fatitude. That's the horizontal.
Nope, I love it. I love remembering shit for the dumbest reasons.
Exactly.
All right, and that is your turn now, correct?
Yep.
All right. So this guy is burning up, and actually, when he's got heat metal, can he take an action still? Yeah, he can. He has disadvantage.
Yeah.
He has disadvantage though, right? On attack rolls, I think.
Must succeed a Constitution saving throw or drop the object if it can, but it can't. If it doesn't drop the object, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of your next turn.
Got it. So disadvantage right now. Okay. So he's gonna go ahead and take 2 swings. First at Lugange. That was my first roll for that, and the second one's a 13. So he goes swiping down as like this metal armor that he's wearing is like physically it's glowing like orange red and burning his skin, and he's just trying to fight through it. He goes and takes one swing at you and misses, and goes to take another one at Solrak, and I mean that misses for sure. So he's just like feeling this pain and wincing, in it as his armor just glowing bright red and like burning up his flesh. Luke, on your turn.
You swing like a fucking bitch. So I'm gonna come down with my Lightbringer and bring it. 24.
24 is a hit, man.
Yeah, baby. Oh, 14 and then another D8. So 17 total.
17 total.
Yep. And if that don't kill him, then I'm gonna do it again.
Go ahead and do it again.
17.
17 just hits.
Oh, doggy.
How do you want to do it?
Oh!
Damn.
Oh, man. So I'm all fired up that I was able to, or that he missed his swings. And so I come with Lightbringer, and I come slashing straight down, cutting his head wide open, splitting right into two. And then he drops to the ground, and with rage, I proceed to continue to stab him like a knife right over top of his body, piercing him multiple times, with blood gushing everywhere, and blood all over my feathers and coat.
Oh, you got all your white feathers are all now covered in blood red.
Yeah, and I'm gonna leave it like that too.
That's pretty badass, if I say so myself.
Yeah.
You definitely just won some coolness points, which I never thought I'd say for
He's now a cardinal.
Yes, I like that. I like that.
It fits for a holy warrior, being a cardinal.
Right? That's true. Hey, there you go.
It's like
That's a
chicks dig me.
double.
That was
I
a
love
deep
it.
dad joke right there.
That's a
Yeah,
deep
yeah,
dad
yeah.
joke. Oh, dude. So I just bought a shirt that it's like a Venn diagram, and one side it says like dad jokes, the other or dad. The other side it says jokes, and in the middle where they meet, it goes where the magic happens.
That's so
so
good.
Best Venn diagram
That's
ever.
so good.
That's amazing. All right, so as you guys kill these hobgoblins here, you see their like crude campsites set up where they were all emerging from. There's like a wooden benches and a stone cooking pot, kind of the size of a small shield. It looks like they have some like raw meat cut up there, and on the table with a knife, and some pots there. And yeah, what's going on?
Quick search.
Yeah,
Yeah.
check out the pots.
Yeah.
Maybe there's some food for Brutus, too.
Yeah, I mean, dog can eat, especially after just kicking some ass. What do you say now, Brutus? You want some meat?
Says, "Give me the meat, boy,
Yeah.
and free my soul."
Yeah.
Can we like drape armor over him or anything, or like can we get him fastened with a sweet set of something?
So what he's wearing is well, I guess technically his armor class right now is natural armor, but I have imagined on him currently like I mentioned to you guys when Luke looked through the pockets. He has like this
Yeah.
leather like kind of satchel, like kind of over the body bag that hangs over him with a pocket on each side of it, and Luke searched the one pocket, and so yeah, if you guys want to like maybe find one day a leather worker,
Tailor or something.
someone that can make him one, I mean that'd be awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be sick. But yeah, let's should we loot him?
We should be little.
Loot him. Loot him. Let's loot him.
All right, go ahead and everyone go ahead and perception.
Nat one, baby.
Oh yeah, go ahead and
Roll it again.
re-roll it. Yeah,
Yeah, that's right.
it's got Wilmore, but you got to take the next one though. That's the thing with lucky.
Yeah.
10.
Yeah, but what's worse than a nat one?
Yeah,
You can't
exactly.
roll-
It still could be bad though.
That is true.
So, yep, you guys see some long swords laying around with the hobgoblins. Each one of them were carrying this like kind of crude, rusty-ish metal long sword.
What's that? Peace out.
There's let's see, the hobgoblin captain. He has a great sword
Sally,
in his hand.
No.
The
come here.
blade of sword, Carlos, making it so hard right now.
Take her with you.
The blade of the sword, it kind of extends like long. It's like it's like
You know how much
at least 3 feet long, and the handle is pretty thick, heavy, gaunt handle as well. Altogether on them, you guys collect about There's about 35 copper pieces and roughly the same amount of silver pieces. Say there's like 30 silver pieces.
Okay.
Also,
Yeah, it's about
a
silver.
healing a potion and the slabs of cut meat that they have on the table over there as well.
Solrak, I mean,
Ooh.
you might as well take that potion real quick. You might as well just get
Yeah.
up to full health.
Said.
I'm going to, uh, drink some water after that little fight there. I'm kind of exhausted. Or
You should
not,
take the meat for the dog.
yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give him meat. I'm also gonna give him water as well. And then, this you had said this was a natural spring, so I'm going to fill up my my water container with that.
Sure, definitely fair. So you
Yeah.
take a couple little sips of your water skin, pass it around, give Brutus a little bit, and then you replenish the contents of it from the spring below you.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna fill up too on the spring. It's a good idea.
Cool.
And then I'm gonna poke around in this little campsite area, see if they left anything, if there's any, I don't know, just like if they have any bags, if there's any writings or anything on these walls, like kind of check it out.
Sure. So, from what you can see in there with your passive perception, this little area looks to have been mostly natural. The last part of it, they dug out a little bit. Looks like maybe they just tried to make a little bit more space in there to utilize it for the campfire and everything else like that. But down, as you guys were making your way into this whole general area, you did see like another tunnel that led south below you, and noticed Wilmore at least noticed a cot, like a sleeping bag, kind of like bedroll, laying in one of these like little crevices, one of these nooks laid out behind there.
This little area over here.
So-
I'm pinging it. Bang, bang. That one.
yeah.
Yeah, it's out there. Yeah. I was actually gonna just go back over and go over the bridge, just kind of investigate in here, kind of satchel, unmake the beds, see what's
Sure.
going on over here, just kind of take a look at the whole area.
All right. So as you make your way over there, give me a stealth roll.
Stealth. That's bad.
You start making your way over there, just kind of like wandering through the caves. Like, all right, everyone else is like kind of filling up waters, doing their thing. I'm gonna see what's going on down here, kind of nonchalantly. You wander a little bit further, and you come upon like an area where there's a few different bedrolls laid out, and there's two more hobgoblins laying in bed, sleeping right now. And as you walk up a little bit, you kick a few rocks, and they scurry across the ground and kind of roll up past that hallway that splits right to your west where you are currently. And you hear someone start to turn and wake up. And one of the hobgoblins in the north, he sits up straight and says, "Grung, is that you? Who goes there?"
I am going to. I'm not an initiative, so I can do like more than one action, right?
Sure, yeah.
So I am going to cast Minor Illusion for the last time when I heard the other goblin say, "Who goes there?" I'm gonna cast that like right here, and I'm gonna kind of back it up a little bit, kind of like hide. I mean, I'm teeny tiny, so I'm gonna hide this little crevice over here.
Yeah, okay. So you cast the Minor Illusion, just kind of mimicking exactly what he just yelled back, or yelled outwards to you or whoever was out there. And he hears it, and you start hearing what sounds like him like picking up something off the ground and kind of brushing himself up and standing up and says, "Hello, who goes there?" And he starts kind of wandering down the hall a little bit.
I am going to cast Whisper target. I'm gonna cast. So over here, can I see Luke and them?
Yes, you currently can.
I'm gonna cast Message,
Okay.
and I'm gonna cast it right next to him and Brutus, and it's gonna be me frantically going, "Someone's over here, down to the south. Get your ass over here, quick, 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 quick."
Sorlak Chaddington needs us. Let's go get him. So me and Brutus are going to make our way real sneaky across this bridge, and we're gonna hang out right here. I guess like one on each side. And yeah, we're just gonna be, ready to fuck shit up.
All right. As you and Brutus make your way up there, this. Whoops! Oh, on my screen. So you're like standing right there, right?
Yeah, like just kind of
the
hiding
entrance.
behind that corner.
Okay. Your light shining from the Lightbringer shines down through that hallway, and the hobgoblin. So this is
Yeah,
why I
I'm gonna
tell
have to
this is
use
why I
that.
tell you you have
I'm
to
gonna have
command it. That's
Yeah.
exactly why.
I'm gonna have to get used to that.
And he says, "Hey, who's over there? I see your light."
Well, then I'm going to fly. So hold on, you were moving him. If I move up to like right here, am I out of like their sight? And like, can I ready an attack?
No, he knows
Yeah,
you're there.
you run down there. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Your sword is also glowing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Put
Well,
that out.
I mean,
Just saying, man.
yeah.
we're gonna hang back. We'll hang back.
He says, "Show your face, you cowards!"
I'm gonna cast Minor Illusion again in this corner with the bed, and I'm gonna make it a crying baby over
Okay.
here in this corner.
All right. So you make an illusion of a crying baby appear up in this nook where
Just
this
the
bed.
sound, it's not an actual baby. Yeah, because it's either it's so I make it and it's kind of sounds like a dying deer, but that's a baby in my eyes.
Says, who's there? What do you need? What's going on?
Just gonna get more crying, more baby crying.
He keeps on
Louder.
approaching and looks up, and he doesn't see anything up there. But he sees this. He's like kind of looking over his shoulder too at the light, and he's like ready to get over there. And he yells down the hallway, says, "Hey, Therum, wake up! Wake up! I think we have company." And the one down here on the south, you see him kind of like you don't see him, but he starts like scurrying up and like waking up and says, "Hey, what is it, boss? What's going on over there?" So we got company. He grabs his belongings and he starts making his way up there as well. And they're gonna just start pushing forward towards you guys, towards the light at least.
I'm gonna turn invisible.
Okay, Wilmore is now invisible.
I'm gonna hold on. I'm gonna pull out my longbow, and I'm going to do basically. Hold on. Let me mark where this guy will go, so that way the game can progress quicker. I'm gonna put it to if he makes it past Wilmore. So as soon as he goes
you're not gonna be able to ready. And if you guys are attacking, they're ready to pretty much attack. Also, I mean, they see. I guess not so fully. I mean, they see you right now, clearly in that light.
Yeah. Keep in mind, the sword is still shining. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Luke.
Yeah. Well,
you're gonna have to move or attack him. Yeah. Why don't we just charge him?
Or turn your sword off for a second.
all right. What Sword will go off. Sword will go off.
There we go. So now they shouldn't be able to see me. So I'll move over here. Now I'm gonna cross the bridge.
So they can see you.
They can see.
Hobgoblins have dark vision, so they do see your
never
figure
mind.
out there.
Okay, so I mean, at this point, I'm going to try to distract them so they come to me. And Bird,
Yeah, I was gonna
Brutus, when
say.
they cross over, attack them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start talking shit and get them
Yeah.
across to try to attack me at the bridge.
And
Hey, Lord,
Okay.
what's up?
do you have to do an action to turn your light on? Or?
I was literally just about to ask him, like, is it possible that, like, if I ready an opportunity attack for when he rounds the corner, can my Lightbringer kind of just go bing real quick, like, and, turn on, and then just kind of, bring down the
we can-
hammer?
We can just say you never turned it off if you want, because I already saw it.
That's true.
Touche. Yeah, all right, yeah. So let's do that. That's kind of where my head was at. I was like, it don't matter. They already. But yeah. So.
All right.
But yeah. So I'm going to ready an opportunity attack, and I'm going to allow them to approach Sorek. And
Yeah, and I'm gonna start yelling at them. You guys talking at me? Because all I hear is a bunch of pussies galloping around, so it's hard to make it out here.
What are you doing in our cave? No one lurks around here.
Oh, your cave? Because it'd be ashamed if I was walking around pooping all around it, because that's exactly what I've been doing. This is my cave, bitches. So what are you gonna do about it, shitheads?
Oh, they're go ahead and give me a I was gonna say persuasion, but not, or intimidation rather.
Intimidation, 1 second. Ooh, it's a +3 too. Ooh, a 20 here.
20. The one in the front kind of looks back at the one behind him and says, "It's just one of them. Let's get him." And the one in the back says, "Oh no, where's that light coming from though?" So good point. Are you there alone? And he yells that back at you,
Yeah.
Sorek.
I'm gonna. Alright, so here's what I'm gonna do. So Brutus is still ready for opportunity attack if they come past this corner. I'm going to just walk out right into the center, looking at them with the blood all over my feathers, holding my Lightbringer, and say, "It's on, bitches."
You give me an
And then-
intimidation with advantage.
All
Rude
right.
plan.
Dude, I was feeling it, and so I'm going to.
It's for me. It's the bloodied up feathers and you walking out there with
Oh,
this
yeah.
this glowing
Oh, yeah.
light. Yeah.
So I'm going
you roll?
to. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry.
With
Uh,
advantage.
so, hold on.
Solrak, you also have inspiration still also.
14.
14. Roll advantage. Did you roll twice?
No, there we go. 19.
All right. So you you puff up your feathers and you're covered like this like splattering of blood red all over you, and they're looking at you and they're like,
Oh, you rolled a hit. You didn't roll intimidation.
Oh shit! I'm sorry. There it is.
Look, what are you doing here?
Sorry. All right, 11, and then I'm gonna roll it again.
Thank you, Johnny.
Ah, fuck.
No
6.
problem.
Too many things I'm looking at to miss
yeah,
that
yeah.
text. So okay, 11 and 6 then. That changes things a little bit.
Ah, fuck.
All right, so you come turning around, puffing up your feathers with this splattering of blood red all over you, and like kind of looking stained, and you're showing like your beak and your beady eyes looking at him. This torch or the sword glowing bright. And what did you say?
It says, Yeah, you see this blood here? Yeah. Why don't you figure out where your other hobgoblins are right now?
And the one in the front looks back on him and says, "It's near a cockra. Looks like we got dinner tonight."
For the record, the pussy bird is not with me, you guys. I was doing a great job intimidating here. Just so you know, that guy's totally not with me.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and go into combat now. So I'm gonna add them to the combat tracker.
Big cock energy. Soul Rat.
And Wilmore is, or not Wilmore, Brutus is gonna go up first. He's gonna come running up to this first hobgoblin up there, and he's gonna go and try to take a bite at him. Let's see if he hits. He goes, lunges up, tries to take a bite, and he misses that bite attack. It's now Solrak's turn.
All right. So I'm not going to measure out.
I'm sorry, one more real quick, actually. He's going to take a second bite attack. Oh, he misses that one, too. All right, I forgot that he has multi-attack. Go on.
Nice. This bitch is taking forever to measure. So I should be able to, no, just make it. All right. Well, I'm gonna run over and I'll make it over to Brutus. That's as far as I can go.
Okay. Run on across the bridge and come lunging over to Brutus. All
Yeah,
right.
buddy. And actually, wait, no, I couldn't attack. I'm not close enough. Never mind.
Let's see. How far was your run?
30 feet.
Yeah, just a little too short, or too far rather.
Bonus attack, but no worries.
So it's now this first hobgoblin's turn. Let's see, what's he gonna do? Did the music just cut off?
Yeah.
I still hear it.
Cut off from me.
It stopped for me too. So that means it stopped for the stream. Alright, cool. Sorry about that. Back to his attack. He's going to lift up this he's got a quarter staff in his right hand. Let me send you a picture into the game log so you guys can see what he looks like. It's always fun to see them.
Yeah, I agree.
So this guy, yeah, he's got like these scrolls to his side, wearing a bunch of leather, and he's got a quarter staff in his right hand, and he lifts it up and he points it out. Wilmar, are you invisible right now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. He goes and points it out, and he casts magic missile. You guys see 3 glowing darts kind of just shoot out of the top of his staff, one in the direction of Brutus, Solrak, and Luke Ganj. Each one of them just shooting out there. I need to do... Let's see. Whoops. So, let's see. That's funny. It shows up for Albatross because I'm on his player window for the stream. So, and I think it's 3 + 1. So 4 points of damage to Brutus, 4 points of damage to Solrak, 5 points of damage to Luke Ganj.
Wait, is that cut in half though? Because I'm in rage.
You're not raging anymore,
Ah, shit.
but it would be. So good call. But yes, you are not raging anymore. So he stands there. You guys see these glowing darts just one at a time, just magically shoot out the top of his staff, and each one of them lands and impacts on you guys, exploding, and you feel that pain.
Well, you said 4 points for me or 5? Sorry.
4 for you. Yeah, no problem. The one behind him now is going to... he teleports, ends up right behind Luke Ganj. And that's going to be his full turn, essentially, right there. Wilmore, you're up.
Well, fuck this noise. All right. I'm gonna come out, Shaw. And I'm still invisible. And what do we want to do? I am going to So one casts magic missile and the other casts blank. So the one behind, the bird friend. I'm gonna go knock knock, and I'm gonna cast Tarash's hideous laughter at him.
All right, and that's a wisdom.
The 14 wisdom save.
Okay. Oh my god, it looks like I rolled a 15 also. Okay, so he now falls to the ground, hysterically laughing after Wilmore tells us he falls prone for that, right? Is that what it is?
Yes, they are. Wisdom save, falls prone, becoming incapacitated and unable to stand up for the duration.
And then I can make a wisdom at the end of my turn, right? To try to get out of it?
Yes, yes. At the end of each turn, it can take. That it does not take damage. It can make another wisdom saving throw to stand to.
And if it takes damage, it pops back up, right?
Huh.
I think.
The
Or no,
target has advantage.
maybe not.
No, it would.
That was sleep.
It would
I'm
be
thinking
at the
of.
end of the turn. Yeah, it would be at the end of the turn. So then next time it wouldn't be laughing, but it would still be prone.
Cool, got it.
At least that's the way I read it.
Yeah.
And it is my spell, so I read it super, super aggressive.
Of course, it's the only way to do it.
Yeah.
All right. So that's your action,
Yeah. So fun fact: don't touch him.
and you are concentrated. So I don't know if you want to.
Yep.
Oh, actually, I can mark that. Gotcha.
Oh, that's great. I appreciate that.
No problem.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie, we've been fucking up the concentration on these spells.
It's all right. It's all
In the
right.
last ones, yeah. Getting better. That's the game plan.
It happens. Happens to the best of us.
Yep.
Learning.
Exactly.
Okay, so any
Yeah, so
bonus
fuck up
action
the
for
other
you?
guy. I don't think I have any bonus action. No. I'll move back a little bit more to create a little bit more space from the other one. That's the spellcaster. I'm good.
Okay.
That's it. I casted that right. Yeah, pack. No, I need to cast it.
We've gone.
All right. So I'm gonna mosey my way on up here and hit him with the old 1-2 with the Lightbringer.
Which one are you hitting?
The guy that's next to Brutus.
Okay, so you have advantage on that.
Oh yeah. So, which is good because I don't think a 13 was hitting. And another 13.
Wow.
No, actually 13 does hit on him.
Fucking A, there we go. All right.
He's the one with the studded leather I was reading earlier.
14,
Yeah.
and then another D8. So, let's see. 18.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we're going to do it again.
Bang bang.
Oh, nat 1. But I have advantage.
Roll it again, my friend. I still have my reaction.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got his reaction.
You can re-roll.
So you
Sure,
still have advantage.
14.
Well, 14 hits, but go ahead and roll another.
Oh,
See if
14
you
hits.
see if you crit though.
No, don't. I'm gonna save it because
Okay.
You're
he hits.
you're
He hits.
saving
I'm
your
sorry.
luck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 7, and then another D8. 15. So what is that? 35 total?
Good shit. Man.
Damn.
I
this
think
whole
it
if
was
you stand
33,
next-
but yeah.
3.
Yeah, this whole if you stand next to Brutus, you get advantage. It's just fucking me up.
Right?
Like no one needs to be lucky anymore.
Well, yeah, he's got pack tactics, which is his. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I hooked y'all up. Luke, anything else?
He's solid. No, that's it.
Brutus is up now. He's gonna go ahead and ruff, ruff. He's gonna go try to take some bites at this guy. First one hits. Second one crits because he's got the improved crit also, like Solrak does. So that's 14 points of damage, and then 10 points of damage, and then another. Whoops. Just the first 2d6 on that one. 11 points of damage.
11.
So fucking Brutus just comes up, starts laying his teeth into this hobgoblin, ripping him apart. He says, "No one," and Luke can hear him say this as he's barking. He says, "No one fucks with my birdmaster." And he's just ripping him apart. And this hobgoblin is laying down on the ground, and he's fucking dead.
Yeah.
Good boy, good boy. And I'm gonna give him a nice little scratch behind the ear.
He looks up with just blood dripping from his mouth. And so,
And-
Sorek's turn.
You're a good boy. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna turn over and say, "Excuse me, Mr. Chattington. Let me finish this bitch off." I'm gonna swing a stinging talon at this prone one over here.
Yes, so you have advantage.
Yeah, buddy. So I'm gonna go with Stinger first. And boom. It's an 18.
Yeah, 18's a hit, but go ahead and roll another, see if you crit.
25 half.
So, same, yeah. Oh, no, yeah, 18 plus 7 that time. Cool.
So 8 damage from that.
Cool.
And now Talon hair. 17 plus a 25 hair.
That's a hit,
And,
but go ahead. You can roll advantage again on that, too.
Oh, that's true. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me do that. In case the crit.
If that... We'll just take the 8 damage then.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Alright.
Yeah.
All right,
Cool.
cool. So you take 2...
And
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm gonna use my my bonus action to fuck him up and use my my action surge, so that I can strike him again.
Okay, yeah, fuck yeah. It gives you a
So
whole,
then I'm
gives you a whole nother action round, right?
Yep, exactly. So then I'm gonna again with Sting and Talon.
Yeah, man, go for it.
You still got advantage too.
Yep.
Good buddy. It's 13, so I can roll that again.
I love how I can hear
18,
your digital
yeah.
dice. Yep, that hits.
So damage 7 on that. And now here comes Talon here. Woo! That should be a crit. Right?
That's a crit. That's a crit.
Yeah. Good buddy.
Yeah, I don't think it registers the 9s. I think you got to roll 2d6s or whatever it is.
Yeah, what is the crit?
It's double your
just roll
damage
it
dice
twice,
plus
yeah.
your modifier once.
All right, so
Yeah.
in that
You got
case,
the
my
water
D8, so 2 D8s
Just-
for me plus 5.
Yeah.
Just roll damage twice, and
Yeah.
then you'll just add the +5. All right, it works.
12 damage.
All right. How do you want to do it?
Oh, so basically
Exactly what he
I
needed.
Yeah, right. Yeah, perfect.
I just start swinging Talon and Sting at this son of a bitch. Left, right, left, right, left, right. Until he's just left there like the Monty Python guy with no legs, no arms. But he can't talk because he's too much pain. And I go, "It's more than just a flesh wound, bitch." And I chop off his head, push off the body, off the bridge into the water. See the blood just turn into water red. Yeah.
I love that. That's awesome. Yeah, so you guys, these hobgoblins, Wilmore's trying to creep around, check out the rest of this cave area where they're sleeping, awoke these hobgoblins. These seem to be some more powerful ones that you guys have seen before, having some innate magical and arcane abilities. You guys, in 2 quick rounds, were able to fuck them up, slash and dash, and kill them, and leave their bodies laying there. And Brutus is just—he's happy as a cow and shit right now.
It's a pig and shit, not a cow.
good.
Yeah.
Why
I
would
don't
you
think-
want a cow and shit? The milk would
Hey.
taste horrible.
That's how you get chocolate milk.
That's how you make chocolate milk.
Oh, God, that's
Come on, man. We
disgusting.
grew up in Carroll County, man.
Yeah, my bad.
That's disgusting.
No water in the house, but so I guess I have to drink a beer. Twist my arm.
Hey, man, I'm on my 3rd. I got some watermelon, though. It's really helping me hydrate.
Hey, there you go.
I need some beer. All right, so what are you guys doing now that you guys just laid to waste these bodies?
Fucked them up. Yeah, let's go. Let's check out to see if they had any like personal belongings around.
Quick loot.
their- Yeah. Hey,
Quick loot check. Yeah, I'm gonna go over here, over to this little corner over here. See what's going on down here.
See what's going
Yeah,
on
I'll
down
come in
there.
here.
All
Yeah.
right. Let's see. What is going on down there? All right. So, Wilmore.
I'm looking at the ceiling the whole fucking time.
I'll start with Brutus and Luke Ganj. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Yeah. 15.
15. Cool. So you're looking around this area and you see a dirty kind of bedroll laying there. And you also kind of looked over the body of the guy that was laying up in this area, this one that had the scrolls kind of laying on his side, and you see that he does have 3 different kind of spell scrolls on there, each one of them being blank spell scrolls. And he also has his quarterstaff that he was wielding in his hand, and a couple of different colored gemstones. Altogether, about 4 of them.
Well, I'm gonna gather up the gemstones.
Okay.
And you said the spell scrolls, they were blank.
Yes, 3 of them.
What exactly does that mean?
What's that? What a blank spell scroll means?
Yeah.
Maybe one day if you found someone who is an expert in arcane knowledge, such as a wizard in a town or something like that, you could have him maybe teach you a spell with it, write a spell on there. Maybe if you pick up a spell book from someone, you could transfer a spell from that spell book into the spell scroll, and then take some time to try to learn it.
Okay. Yeah, then I'll go ahead and pick those up as well. And I'm gonna study his quarterstaff as well. See if there's any markings on there that possibly mean anything.
You're just looking for markings on his quarterstaff in general.
Yeah, I guess so.
So on his staff, it's the base of it is like a darker wood. It goes up to like a lighter colored wood, and then there on top of it is kind of like a metal ornate piece that has turquoise stones on one on each side, and then up on the top there's another one kind of centrally placed, and it's like the metal on it is kind of like it looks like it was like almost woven on there.
Very cool. No, I've got what I need. I got the gemstones and the spell scrolls. I'm cool
Alright,
with what I got.
let's go ahead and add that to your inventory.
You are, or am I able to?
Yeah, you do that.
Okay, so what? 4. I guess it's gemstones.
Yeah, we'll say that they're agate stones, and then the spell scrolls are first level spell scrolls. Wilmore, what are you doing down there, bud?
I'm just kind of checking out the dead end,
Give
looking
me
at the ceiling, doing the whole thing.
give me a perception roll.
Huh.
17.
Sir.
So you're looking in here, you see a bunch of rocks and debris kind of strewn across the south wall. It looks like this is an area where maybe the hobgoblins have been taking any kind of material that they've been digging out from other areas and kind of throwing it in here and kind of just using it as a storeroom for any kind of waste debris that they've been using for the excavation process of getting different alcoves out of this cave.
What the fuck are these people doing? Alright, yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Solrak, what are you doing over there?
He's playing with Stella, that's what he's doing.
He's not even listening, actually. That's all right.
Well then. Oh, go ahead.
No, yeah. What's going on, Luke?
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, Chaddington. So, what do you think the game plan here is? Maybe we just kind of get the hell out of this cave and back onward to, try and get to Waterdeep by the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, it's. Do we go to Waterdeep or do we keep looking to the cave? I mean, I don't know what else is left. I mean, it looks like
Let's
there's
get
a.
over these caves. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
We're done with the caves. All right,
Back,
that sounds
back on
good.
our main mission.
Let's do it. Yeah, let's
do it, guys.
let's head out the cave and make our way down to the next town.
I like that.
All right, so you guys just make your way back out the cave the same way that you came in.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm looking at the steel the whole fucking time.
Yeah, roll d20.
Me? Just
Yeah.
a regular D20?
Just,
All right,
just
let's
a regular d20.
sheet or no, it's not sheet, it's the plus. The minus, it's this. Okay,
It's
there
this.
it is.
It's like the dice button on the
There it is,
bottom.
it's D20. I'm gonna roll. Oh, then I gotta roll. Okay.
3.
Not
Oh,
roll.
no, that's a 12.
Oh, it's rolled? I didn't see it roll. Okay, cool.
No, but that was a
12.
d12 that you rolled
Oh, that was D12? Oh,
with a 3.
this is that. Oh, crap. All right, I'm gonna roll a bunch of things. I don't see them coming up, so I'll roll the D1. This is the roll. This is the roll.
There, that's
Whatever
a
I
10.
just did
It's a
was the
10. Maybe you have to scroll your game log down. Is it like floating up like in the middle?
Could be there, yeah. I've got it minimized, but yeah, if you see it, you see it. Oh, there it is. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. So you roll a 10. All right. Cool. That's good to know. What else is going on, guys?
We're just getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
All right.
I think we're gonna keep on keeping on.
Okay. Go ahead and lead the way then. Whoever's leading the way, you want to set up a marching order?
Yeah, Sorlak.
I'll lead the way.
Middle.
Yep, it's the defensive stance.
Yes,
And
sir.
we're just gonna go across the bridge, cross the bridge, up the stairs, and then out the window. Just let me know if the world falls apart.
Okay. will
Or
do.
any stalactites
Yep.
fall.
And I'm staring at the fucking ceiling the whole goddamn time.
All right.
And we're out.
So you guys are making your way out of the cave, and Solrak, he's kind of just like standing back there. You're making your way back up. Okay, I'll allow it. And you guys make your way back out of the cave and back out to this area of the high road that you guys ended up taking a campsite at. Luke, how come your shit's not on there? Oh, is it underneath? No.
Are these underneath me?
No, not really sure.
What happened? I'll add you. It's all good.
There he
Yeah,
is.
big-
Why is he
big bird
bigger than
now.
us?
Yeah,
Fuck
'cause
that.
I'm the
Nah,
bird.
Get
Well, you are a
fuck.
halfling.
Hold on.
Godzilla.
There we go.
There, you get teeny tiny.
Alright.
Alright, so what are you guys doing now that you've made your way out of here?
I think we're gonna go back down the high road. Just kind of keep going south until we get to the next. Till it's time to rest.
Okay. Alright. You guys make your way out of the cave and continue down the path. At this point in the day, it's in the early afternoon. I haven't spent too much time out and about. Kind of like wondering, like, what the fuck was that cave? And yeah, what are you guys talking about in this moment as you guys kind of make your way out of there and head down the high road in the direction of Daggerford?
I'm really against those space suckers. Not happy about that. I told y'all we should have just kept on keeping on.
I mean,
I'm not gonna stop. I'm not stopping. Okay. I'm sorry, Sporak. I'm
that,
not stopping.
hey, that's cool with us. I mean, that's our original mission, anyways. I say we just get the fuck to Deepwater as soon as possible. But I mean, Brutus caught a little scent. I thought, what the heck? Might as well, give it the old college try and poke our head in there. It wouldn't be the first time we poked our heads in, some mysterious places, But yeah, let's just get the fuck on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. I think maybe we just keep on marching. I mean, I'd love to see what the next town brings. I think that'll be fun.
Ooh, actually, I have an idea.
You let me on.
Let me see. Let me check. Is my thing where I look through animals limited? Like, can I only use it at certain times?
It's a second level spell, I believe. Let me check your character
Stella?
sheet. Hold on one second. I mean, you have your character sheet open, right? It should be under your spells and
That's under spells. Speak with animals.
speak with animals is
Beast
first
sense.
level, and then beast sense. Yeah, so it doesn't take any. Yeah, you can do it at will. It doesn't take any spell slots. Yeah, so you can literally do it like But it's a concentration. So beast sense when you're doing it, you just like can't take damage or
Yeah, takes 10 minutes to cast.
yeah,
Okay, well, why don't I
and you can do it for an
touch
hour.
Brutus? Why don't I touch Brutus and then send him off ahead of us? And then that way, if he sees anything, I'll see you.
That works.
All right, well, I'll do that. Brutus can lead the way, and then we'll walk behind him.
Well, that's happening though. You are blinded and deafened.
Oh, so never mind. Okay.
I'm not
Gotcha.
carrying you.
Yeah, it's like you would go catatonic almost, and like
Right, and I just see through him, so I would have to hide, essentially.
yeah. I mean, you don't have
Okay.
to, but yeah.
I mean, yeah, but I'm a pro. But, okay, cool. All right, never mind. Ignore that.
All right, hold on one
Let's-
second.
No, it's a cool
That
idea
case,
for sure.
Chaddington, yeah, for sure. Chaddington, you look the friendliest, so maybe you go first, and the rest of us. will
Why
follow.
the friendliest one has to go first? But I'm okay with that. Yeah, let's just be the full.
We have
best
a bird covered in blood. You know what I mean? You can't have him go first.
Can
And
we
I'm
find a
obviously
bird bath
with
around
my
here?
huge guns.
All right,
I'm
all right. I'll take care of business, but just keep in mind, I will turn invisible and run away. Not gonna lie.
That's what I expect. Don't worry.
Fair enough. All right, let's just keep going south.
Stella?
All right. Go ahead and what was your D20? It was a 10. Okay, no, that's fine. All right, so you guys keep on heading down south down the high road. So as you're heading down, it seems to be like you're heading deeper and deeper into the clouds seem to be getting a little bit heavier, and the sun's like unable to penetrate through the clouds as much in this area. It gets a little bit darker in this as you head further south. Let's see. Yeah, with that roll, nothing too exciting happens, to be honest. So, good job, Kolbauer.
Huzzah!
Yep. You guys, there was gonna be some exciting stuff in the cave, but you guys made it out, so that's okay. Let me just pull up the next map. All right. So, like I said, you guys keep making your way down the high road. Make your way about 15 more miles from where you guys have already headed out, and the clouds are really now starting to get a bit darker, a lot heavier feeling. You guys finish up this your 30-mile trek, your 20-mile trek rather, as you're approaching a dark kind of town, and the rain starts to pour from the sky a little bit as the sun seems to mysteriously vanish from the sky altogether. And as you arrive at the abandoned settlement of Lylon. Lylon lays on the coast of off the high road in a dark haze, abandoned and ruined after the events that transpired during the spell plague. And as you approach the town and enter, you notice that it lacks walls and it lacks a proper harbor, as a dank and decaying smell fills your nostrils from the foul-looking water that you guys can see. I'll go ahead and ping it, but it's down on the bottom west side, the southwest side, this harbor down there. The buildings are
All I
all...
can say is I was trying to build a wall. Okay, believe me, they wouldn't let me build a wall. Okay, it was almost ready. But then Joe Biden came in, and China came in, and they couldn't build the wall. Again, the limit.
And then the spell plague happened, and
And then the China virus came,
and
and then killed the whole lot.
Mistra was assassinated. Yeah. No, so yeah, like I said, you guys are entering this town. I can't emphasize enough how like kind of dark and like this town seems to just have like a looming darkness over it. Like I said, as you walk in, you can just smell like the smell of like just like gross, foul water and like vegetation and like decay. And the buildings, they're all in ruins, all with like dark, slimy, wet, overgrown vegetation covering derelict houses, and especially closer to the shores and the south side of the mines. The buildings seem to have been destroyed for quite some time now, and the town seems mostly empty. There is a dark, glooming tower built of weathered stone sitting down on the south side of the town, the southeast part of the town. There are windows from, on the sides of it. They all look to be pulled shut and no light emits from them. Wilmore, give me a wisdom check real quick. If you
Wilmore with the wisdom check.
if you don't mind.
There it is. That's 12.
12? Exactly what you needed. So this tower, once held monsters, and the spell plague, once it kind of ran through its twisted magic, it unleashed all the creatures from the tower, and they quickly ravaged the helpless village. And from stories that you've heard, particularly at the a place where you stayed for a little while. I'm not sure if you've told them where you were in previous times, but you've heard about ghost haunt parts of this like village, this ruined village, and there are rumors that the mines on the northeast side of the town, where the good folk of the town used to dig up copper and other precious metals and ores, it connects to even deeper and darker passageways. But there is one building, I'll ping it for you, that seems to remain upkept. A building of old pale marble, which appears to be a temple or place of worship of some sort. There is a light that shines from the building through like the front doorway there. It appears to be the only light in town. And as you guys make your way in, I'll say that you guys are making your way into the town now, fully like entering it. So slide you on down a little bit. You guys get a strange feeling as if like it just courses over your body, as if you're like being watched. And Luke Ange, especially you, as you enter the town, the dark waters that crash into the harbor, they give you really, really deeply uneasy, like unsettling feeling. But yet you feel drawn to the depths of the darkness.
I got a bad feeling about this.
Boys, how are we feeling about this place?
Check your text
I
message.
got a
Yeah,
bad feeling about this.
Oh yeah, check your sword. Does it look it?
So that hold on. Yeah, that's. Hold on.
Like fucking second that.
Nah, dude. Doing a sidebar right now.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
What I think it is.
Misunderstood.
That's
Gotcha.
That's the name of the place, right?
Gotcha. Yep.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. So I just kind of start scratching my neck really, really fucking hard, like pretty much getting blood out of my carotid artery a little bit, and just kind of like, guys, I don't like it here. There's
Relax,
a little pain here. No, trust me, my friend. You don't know relax. They won't let you relax. If you go in there, they will do things. No, you don't want to go in there. I don't want to go in there. But
What the hell is wrong with this man?
Fucking kill them all. Yeah, I think we should do that. Do you guys want to do that? Do you guys want to go kill them all? Do you want to kill them all? Do you want to
You
do
have to
that?
ask me twice. Let's
You
do
want
it
to kill them
now.
all?
I mean,
I
yeah.
really want to kill them all. I really want to do that. Do you guys want to do that?
Who is they, Chatterton? What the hell?
Oh,
are you talking about?
I don't know who they are, but I'll be
Sorlak. What is up with Chattington right now, man?
I don't know. I don't like the tower. I don't want to go back to the tower, but I do want to go back
You
to the
talking?
tower.
Could they be us?
I do want to go back to the tower. We should go back to the tower. Do you want to go back to the tower? No, 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 no. Let's see if there's a place for a
I'm
drink.
going to move away from Chattington. Like back away, like there. Just kind of keep my eye on him. And with Brutus, I'm gonna bring Brutus too.
Okay.
And-
Go ahead.
Yes.
Give me a perception check as you slink back there. See what you can see from over there.
17.
17, perfect. So, you kind of just like you know, Wilmer's like kind of just like chatting off. It seems like he knows a bit about this, and you're getting a little bit of an uneasy feeling from him. You kind of slink back, and as you do, you look down to the harbor, which you're feeling drawn to, and you see what looks like silhouetted figures, robed figures, with looks like they had, from what you can tell, like fish faces, silting up from the waters, the coastline, and they head to the southern part of the town, like towards the warehouses.
Guys, I think we've got some ghosts that are coming towards us from the shore southwest. And in that moment, I'm also going to, I'm sorry, where is it? Use my divine sense and detect good and evil.
All right, and that's a 60-foot range, correct?
Correct. But yeah, so, and while I'm doing that, I'm saying, guys, I think we need to get the fuck out of here right now. And maybe either hustle straight through town real quick or, you know, go around. But either way, we gotta fucking do something, guys.
I cast minor illusion right behind his head, and I go, no, 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 no. There's too much to do.
Sorlak.
Bird?
Sorlak, I don't know what the fuck to do, man. Chattington, there must be something in the air with this. I don't know. Am I getting any sense from my good and evil detection, Nate?
Oh, from Chaddington or just in general?
Yes, because Chattington is within 60 feet. So anywhere within that 60 feet, I'd like to be able to.
Yeah, no.
know,
You're not getting any kind of foul odor or seeing any kind of light glowing from him or anything like that.
Let me look in his eyes.
So what I'm gonna
Look the
do?
same? Wait. Let me look at Chattington's eyes. Does he look the same?
My eyes are darting. They're darting back and forth really, really fast, and there's fear in them.
Well, then let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
No, we can't. There's too much left to do.
Well,
They
here's
cannot.
What is there to do?
They
Chattington?
cannot have done this to me, and me come back here and not do it to them.
What have they done to you? What are you talking about?
Hey, I'm going to put away my Lightbringer and my shield and just swoop up Chattington and fly off into the air.
I punch you right in the face, and I point right at the fucking tower in the
That
distance.
would have to be a roll, Nate. Come on.
Don't worry, I was getting to it.
Hey,
Go
what's
ahead.
up?
Go ahead. Well, you would also have to do like a safe, you know, because he wouldn't let you willingly pick him up like that. But yeah, go ahead and you do a Dex, Luke, and Colgar, go ahead and roll.
You said
roll to
athletics?
hit. Dex.
Dexterity.
Yeah.
I rolled a hit. Just a straight
just
roll.
an arm strike. Yeah.
Fuck. 8.
21.
So yeah, you go to swoop him up, pick him up, and he just bounces back and clocks you in the face. Does 1 point of damage to you. And he looks back at you, and Wilmore,
Hold on.
take your time.
cast suggestion on him.
Okay.
And I say they must pay, and I point right at the tower in the distance.
All right,
You're here for me.
Chaddington. At this point, let's fucking fuck shit up. So I'm
No,
gonna
you now have to roll. I just attacked you.
wait. What?
What does he have
I
to roll?
cast suggestion on you. So I cast suggestion, right? So what I just say, I point at the tower in the distance, and I go, "You're with me. They must pay." So now you have to roll a Wisdom 14 saving throw.
Saving throw. Yeah.
If it hits, nothing happens. I mean, if it doesn't hit, nothing happens. But if you don't hit the 14, then the thing that I just said to you, you have to follow for up to 8 hours until I decide you don't have to.
Yeah.
Whoa, he's
23.
roofing you.
Ooh.
Okay, so nothing happens.
Chaddington, what is there to do? What the hell? Who is they? And you said that you had to do something. What is it that you're talking about? What is your thought?
Dude. I took you through the mines, and I took you through the end, and I took you through the caves, and I saved you, and I helped you, and here we are together. But do you know what they did to me before? Do you know what I have behind me that I've walked through to get to you? Fire is not hot, cold is not cold. I am here, and they must pay. Do you understand that? And I point again to the tower. They will not hold me again. It was ages, it was years. They will never take me again, but they will feel what it feels to be taken.
I do not want to go to that tower. I think we should.
I'm gonna grab Brutus and I'm just gonna start walking towards the tower.
You gonna take Brutus to the tower?
Yeah, me and Brutus. And I'm re-equipping my Lightbringer and it's glowing.
Okay.
And we're just gonna keep on going. Sorlak,
I'll take Chaddington with me. And we'll follow. Stay about 30 feet behind.
Okay.
'Cause I don't know what being that close to that building will do. Will do to him, but I would like to get closer to him. Because I think we can scope
I just
out.
want to emphasize that my divine sense at detecting good and evil is still on
Okay.
while I mosey.
Yep. 60 feet. Got it.
Yep.
So you guys are moseying your way through the town, heading through the dark, abandoned streets. As Luke Ganj makes it up to this part of the streets, you see that temple that I mentioned. The only one that seems to be standing like more polished than the others. It's still like a rough-looking building, but it's definitely seems to be the most contained and well-kept building in the area. And it seems to be the only place where a light is shining from it.
Oh, God.
No, I must continue on towards the tower. And so I'm gonna have Brutus follow me towards the tower. And I'm gonna, so we're gonna stand right around here. I guess like just outside.
I plant my feet and stop moving. I go, no, you're not taking me back. You cannot take me back. It was years. It was years of torture. You will not take me back to that tower.
You said you wanted to go back and finish them all.
But you're
How are
right.
you talking about, Chaddington?
They must all die. Everyone. No. They are bad. They are evil. They will take your friends. They will hurt them. You cannot let them take your friends. But they're friendly. They'll be so good.
I don't like this. Birdman, I
No,
think we need to leave the town. This is not good.
I think we need to fucking leave
they
Paddington.
must. No,
I think he's talking about us. I think they must die is us. I think
No.
something's possessing him.
my friends will never be harmed as long as there is a breath in my body.
Yes,
Alright.
stop moving forward.
So Sorlak,
God.
dude, Sorlak, we're halfway out. Keep on moving.
To what? You're to certain doom? The closer we get, the weirder he acts. Let's get the fuck out of here. This is not good.
Oh, my brain, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts. It's only gonna stop if we make them quiet.
So detour back.
They have to die. You must follow me. And I run towards the tower.
Oh, god damn it.
You guys see as Wilmore just starts booking it after he says that down the dark, gloomy streets past the wild, overgrown vegetation taking over the ruined buildings, and he makes his way over to that dark, glooming, tall tower in the southern part of the abandoned town.
So, Chattington's down here.
We got
He is down there, yep. And as he go, what's going on, Carlos or Solrak?
I'm chasing after him. Chattington! God damn it. This is not good.
and I'm gonna stand 60 feet away from the tower.
All right. So as you guys approach, you see that the masonry work on this tower shows a lot of wear and tear, showing that this tower has been standing for many, many years, even surviving whatever destroyed the rest of this town and the spell plague that released, the creatures from it and that ended up destroying the town. And as you get closer to the door, you notice that there are no handles on the door, but a strange alien-like symbol is engraved on it.
I'm going to
Can we recognize the language at all or no?
look. Hey, hold that thought. I'm going to run up with Brutus behind them, and I'm going to compare the symbol on the tower to my necklace pendant.
I'm sorry, say that again?
I'm going to compare the symbol that Chattington and Solrak just saw to the symbol that I see on my pendant to see if they are the same.
So you're gonna like yell out like, "Hey, does it look like this?" and say like what it looks like, or are you gonna go up there and actually visually compare it
that's
yourself?
Yeah. So that's why I moved my person up so I could get a visual of it as well, so that I can physically.
Let's just
compare
say I yelled that there was a freaky symbol and then he decided to move.
All right. So yeah, and Luke comes approaching and he pulls out his amulet and he looks up at it, and this symbol on the door and on the amulet appear to be pretty similar.
Fuck.
I just start banging on the door, and I just start screaming, "It's time to pay the piper, fucker!" And I just start banging and banging and banging and just keep screaming just obscenities at this tower, just that I am going to come inside of you and you are going to bear me a child that I will just... I'm coming for you, son.
I've seen this
I am
before.
going to give you pain that you've only wish you could give me. You wish you gave me what I'm going to give you. Coming. I'm just banging on that door trying to get in.
Banging on the door, boom, 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 boom. Door just seems solid, sturdy. It's not doing anything. But go ahead and make an athletics check. See if you can bust it down.
24.
24, solid. You like take 5 steps back and you like scuff your feet up against the ground like a bull, and you just charging at the door and you're running into it. Poof, and you like do this big hit on it, but the thing is solid and it's not budging at all.
I
Well, I'm not gonna help him.
So can I? I held the medallion before. Can I tell that the medallion matches the door?
Give me a yeah. I'd say that you can tell that they definitely look to be like similar.
I just it just rings in my mind, and I just stare at Luke, and I go, the medallion now.
I'm gonna quickly hand it over to him.
I'm just gonna just start just rubbing it on the door, just pushing it in the door. I'm gonna look for a place to do it. I'm gonna stare at it. I'm gonna just do everything I fucking can to make this medallion open this door.
See, you pull Luke Gons over to you and you grab the medallion off his neck and you frantically start rubbing it all around this door, trying to see if you can find any sort of like way to get the door to unlock, to do anything, to find like, I don't know, a keyhole or something. And as you're rummaging it through, running it all around, it seems to slip into a crevice that you don't see with your naked eye. And as you do that, the symbol engraved on the door, it starts radiating a faint blue glow, and you hear a few clicks as the door opens.
No fucking way.
Now I'm going to step right into the door, right into the darkness, and I'm gonna just scream, "Big Willie's back, baby!"
I don't even know what to say right now.
And I don't want him to die, so I guess I'll follow behind him with Talon and Sting out.
And you guys can
That's
see
all I
this,
can-
right?
Can you
Yeah.
check your sidebar, Nate? I just want to make sure I'm in the right.
Give me 1 second. Yep.
I tried.
I tried moving it and I hit the
Dude.
shoes. Accident.
All right. So as you guys enter, when we're first jetting through and just like kind of yelling out like "I'm home," he enters through the door. You guys are now standing in this tower on the bottom floor. It's very dimly lit. You see, it's kind of glow radiating from a stove that's over on that east side, and a putrid smell fills the air. There's another door just to your right as you walk in. It looks like it leads to a small room, and there's a spiral staircase leading up the stairs to the left. A massive ritualistic circle marked on the ground. It's of a strange alien-like symbol. And yeah, just kind of like a little bit of clutter, a little bit dirty in here. Definitely like the Masonic work in here seems to have been held up for quite some time, but definitely has seen some wear and tear.
I'm looking at let me analyze Chattington to see if now that we're in here, he looks any different or he looks the same.
I'm gonna kind of go, just walk, kind of over to the middle, and I'm gonna look at it. And I'm just gonna kind of grab my head and just be, this isn't home. This isn't home, but something is here and it needs to go. This is not where I come from, but something is here and it needs to go. We have to kill it. We have to kill it. I don't know what it is. I don't know where it is, but it has to go. It cannot be inside my head anymore.
Hear that? Something's inside his head. Something is controlling him.
Oh, there's
Alright,
no
look-
control, I assure you that.
Look around this room. I think maybe, is this a curse perhaps? These numbers?
Give me an Arcana check.
Yeah. 17.
Oh, very nice. So 17, you are able to ascertain that this is definitely like some sort of like ritualistic symbol, and can't make out what these symbols mean, but it's definitely like used to conjure or pay respects or be used in some sort of kind of ritualistic way for some sort of religious kind of like god or deity or something like that.
Birdman, help me try to erase some of these symbols. Perhaps there's some kind of curse on Chattington, and if we erase this, he'll be free of it.
So is this writing, is it out of sand? Is it out of like paint? What exactly is it?
It is. It looks to be painted of some sort. Like it's a pigment for sure.
I mean, so like I don't know how you want me to erase
What
it,
is
man.
this? What is this stuff on the table? Is there anything else? Any utensils? Anything to paint?
Yeah, on the table there, you see like maybe just like a knife and fork and a dirty plate. It looks like maybe this is a place where whatever, I don't know, takes refuge in here maybe uses this area as its dining room almost.
Okay, and then over here by where Brutus is just a stove.
Yeah, it's a like a wood burning stove.
Okay. Shit. Fuck. So let me try this. I'm going to grab this chair next to me and try to rip off the leg and burn some of it so that I can use the ash from it to rub off this, basically paint over it with ash.
So,
Make sense?
yeah, you can definitely give that a try. Go ahead and let's see what kind of make you do for that. Let's see if you can do like a man. I'm just gonna say it's. You try to do it. You're not gonna make a roll or anything. You try to do it, and whatever it is painted with seems to not be smudging, smearing, lifting up, being covered or anything. It seems to like have some sort of magical sense to it.
I'm gonna look in the room next to me, see if there's anything in there.
Okay, go ahead and try to open up the door, and the door is in fact unlocked. So you go ahead and open it up, and this room seems to be just like a storage area. Whoops, I hit hide and not reveal. And in there you just see like some of the I'm sorry, I said it was a wood burning stove. It's a coal burning stove because you got the coal sitting in here, and other like crates of like supplies and sorted, just like it's a storage closet. It seems to be.
All right. So like I think we should go check up upstairs.
All right, let's do it.
Brutus, you coming, man?
Ruff. And he's like, yeah, I'm coming with you.
Yeah, I don't blame you, pimp. All right, so we're gonna start walking upstairs.
Okay, you guys make your way upstairs. You can scoot on over to the right, the next little tab. Guys, so let's see. Start climbing up the spiral staircase, ascending the height of the tower, and the structure scales up and spirals around the interior walls of this old tower. And as you make your way up the stairs, you can see a dim light kind of shining from the landing on that upper level, and you hear some mad muttering.
I have a feeling this is what we're looking for. Follow the muttering. I think this is who has Chattington under control.
Man, how tall was the tower?
Altogether, it's like I'd say it's just under 100 feet.
And I'm not detecting anything.
Well, how long does that last?
Ah, fuck! It is one turn, motherfucker.
Yeah, I thought it was only 6 seconds.
Damn.
That's what she did today.
All right.
It took me a second.
Oh, what did you say? I missed it.
That's what she said.
No. I said that's what she didn't say.
Even
It
better.
totally takes longer than 6 seconds. It's like at least 8.
All right, so what's going on? Are you gonna make your way up these stairs or like to the top level, following the muttering?
I'm still at the bottom, just completely, just brain drenched.
All right. Luke
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep moving up, and yep, keep on keeping on with Brutus.
So you guys make your way on up there, and let's see. You can go on over to the next slide, to those stairs. And as you make your way up there, go ahead and make a stealth roll, actually. Both of you. And I'm gonna do it for Brutus too.
Okay. Then me too, or Chattington?
Fine.
Not Chattington.
Ooh, a perfect 20 here. 22.
Nice. So you guys are making your way up those stairs, and Luke Ganja and Brutus, they're kind of just like, they have these, clawed feet, the talons on Luke Ganja's his feet, and then the claws on Brutus's paws. They're making a bit of a tapping noise as you guys are climbing up these stairs, and whatever is up here stops his mad muttering. He says, "Oh, who goes there?"
Maybe Brutus should go up there.
To ready a spell.
Okay. For what?
Which specific spell?
And readying it for what also? What's gonna happen to trigger the spell?
Gotcha. So I'm not going to move, make a noise, or anything like that. If I'm looking up the spiral stairwell, and if I see a glimpse of him, I'm going to speak. I'm going to cast a command on him to grovel.
To do what now?
Grovel. That means
okay. To just fall down.
Yeah.
Okay, so make your way up the stairs then, and I'll just go ahead and reveal all this for you. Okay, so you make your way up the stairs, with a dim blue glow light emitting from some sconces on the west wall. You see a fish-like humanoid creature with purple, bluish, slimy, mucousy flesh, with a fin protruding from its back and webbed feet and bulging yellow eyes, wearing a dirty green robe and a necklace dangling with what looks like bone or teeth from a beast from it. He's standing in front of an altar with a book opened, and you can see these maniacal writings and drawings in it, and 2 candles lit as well. And then he's looking over your way, doesn't see you right away. He says, "I hear you. Who goes there?"
And that's where I'm gonna tell.
Fuck it. I say I do, and I pop in.
You're gonna pop on in.
I'm gonna pop on in.
All right, go ahead.
I have both Talon and Sting out.
All right, so as you make your way in, you get a better view of this guy. You guys see that, right?
Yeah.
Gross.
All right, yeah. He looks over at Solrak, who comes barging in with 2 swords in his hands. Oh, put those weapons down. But that is some exquisite shiny armor you had there, Daywalker. Oh.
Daywalker.
I'm gonna approach Solrak, and
Because I lay with your mother at night, fish man.
And so yeah, I'm gonna stand next to Solrak, and I'm gonna ask him who he is and what has he done to Chattington.
Well, way to interrupt me or anything, but yeah, sure, go on.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were done.
No.
That's my bad.
Who the fuck just comes in and says, "Oh, I'm here," and then just stops? Literally.
Well, because the fish started talking, so I thought like.
Guys.
Hey, that's my bad. That's my bad. It's all right. All right, go. Go.
No. That's good. That's good. I was gonna ask you the same shit
damn it.
anyway. That works.
So
Okay.
you asked him what his name is and what he's doing there? That was what you asked him, pretty much?
What he's doing to, or if he has any effect on why Chaddington's acting the way he is.
Oh, I don't know this chatting that you speak of, but Master controls us all.
Who's master?
You will meet him one day, because if we do not obey, all shall pay.
Sounds like a prostitute. Where can we find him?
Oh, the Master, he comes and finds you when you're ready.
I start to walk up
Ready.
the stairs.
All right.
He says,
Keep going, guy.
in the deepest depths of our minds in the sea, he rules supreme.
And Luke, in your mind's eye, you get an image of the creature that you saw in your nightmare.
I had a fucking feeling about that. Oh my god. And I feel like it has something to do with those 5 fucking words that he gave me. And I only have 4 of them.
Tell us
Th-
what it
Thank
is
God
that
it's
you
not
think
recorded
now.
anywhere.
Yeah, fuck. Return, reward, wander, and perish. That's the 4 that I remember.
Those words are powerful. I will take them and write them in my books for me to keep later.
And he turns around and he grabs a pen and he starts writing some of the words that you say. And you look over his shoulder and you just see like these crazy drawings of like sea creatures and humans and these like symbols and like just crazy scribbling of writings.
What is the purpose of this god?
You don't know? He keeps the darkness here and he brings the waters to the area.
Why?
What do you mean, why? Oh, Master, we dare not ask him questions. We just obey.
Does he control you guys with these symbols? What are these symbols painted on each floor? What do these mean?
And he looks down over the ledge and says,
These symbols, they're for me to know and you to find out.
That's what I intend to do, and I take a step towards him.
he
I made it to the top of the stairs.
Cool. He takes a step back as he sees you take a step forward, and he grabs his staff in his hand. He picks it up. He says,
Oh, if you don't obey Master, you will pay too. Oh, yeah.
you just hear like
I
this
will
muttering.
never obey your master.
Oh, but Master controls us all. You silly daywalker.
Your master will never control me. I take another step at him.
You
Crawling behind you guys.
And I'm gonna keep my focus on Chaddington, with my Lightbringer up and ready.
Take another step at him. Fishman.
and he like takes a step like back and points up his staff at you.
He says, oh, if you don't be careful with that weak mind of yours and your anger, Master will control you too.
I start to stand up. Just like fumbling forward, just trying to stand, moving faster.
I take another step forward. What is your name? Does this guy ever tell us his name? I don't think he did.
No.
He says, oh, I am Talavar, the archpriest of Leyland, and you all shall pay if you do not obey Master.
So that means
Stop it! Stop! Stop it! Stop! Oh no! I'm getting them, Master. Don't! I'm on them. Oh, I will make them stop. I will kill them. Don't worry. Oh.
as this happens, I do my what's it called? Hold on. Shit. It's a special attack when I swing like crazy, but I get advantage.
Reckless.
Yeah. I swing reckless attack. I don't
Okay.
attack this fucker.
Let me go ahead and add him into initiative tracker first, and along with you guys are all in there. Okay, go for it.
All right, so I get both my talent and sting attack, right? How does that work?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Brutus isn't in there, by the way.
He gets advantage because he's doing reckless.
Brutus was a 22 before.
So I get advantage on those, right?
Brutus is showing up in mine, which is weird. I'll delete him and show it up again. Yeah, you get advantage on this.
All right, so technically this would hit, but I'll do it again just so I know what this. Okay. And then I guess I'll do damage. A 6. And then let me do sting. Oh, alright, so at least I hit him with talent.
All right. So
While
you go on.
can I do one thing while this is going on?
Sure.
Can I, as I'm stumbling forward, I just go out of my head, you fuckers, and I grab the book off the table and I just fall to the ground with the book.
All right. Go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
Con save.
14. All right. You grab the book and fall to the ground as Solrak takes these swipes. How much damage did you do, by the way?
6.
6. Okay. As he takes these big swipes at the this kind of like just this fish-like humanoid creature is just like kind of muttering all these like mad words to you guys and chanting and whatever, and yeah, he picks up his staff and he's like,
Oh, it's if that's how you want to go, I usually don't fight, but I shall use my magic against you.
and he just pulls up his staff and points it over at Wilmore, and it's just like,
I see he's already under the controls of the area and of Master. He's too weak-minded for you.
and
Ooh. Wait, can I go into rage yet or no?
not yet. No. We're gonna we're gonna start the top of the initiative order. If you guys, I mean, you're fighting him, he's gonna defend himself, but we're gonna take this fight next week.
Perfect.
Because it is 11:10 your guys' time
That's
now.
true. So, yeah, it's
Fair
perfect.
enough.
We take that next week.
So we're gonna go ahead and wrap this one up for tonight, where you just attacked this fish humanoid archpriest in his high tower with all this ritualistic garb and altar and all kind of like strange sacrificial kind of looking stuff and his mad writings and drawings and shit everywhere. We're gonna pick up here with you guys battling him in this tower, and we'll see how that goes.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Fuck them up, boys.
Yeah, so thanks everyone for tuning in this week and checking us out again. Thanks for being patient with us last week and taking a week off, but we'll be back again next week, and we'll see where the adventurers take this road next.
And make sure you don't miss next week because, as you know, we're gonna start with an action-packed adventure here. So
And-
just know, we're gonna
And you
fuck this
might
guy up.
just learn about the Chattington family line. Just saying. Just saying.
Man, we're gonna have to do some homework.
There may be some information coming out
Maybe.
that I'm
Ooh.
totally not making up as I go along.
And that's
what we
D&D, baby.
Jesus Christ.
Nah, I love it. No,
That was fun, man. Appreciate it.
no, thank you guys. Yeah, it was definitely a fun one.
Keep me on my toes.
I was hoping you guys were gonna do a full cave crawl, but you guys just kind of dipped your toes in there, and that's okay. We're now in the next town of Leylon, and we're gonna see what happens in this dark and gloomy town. What the fuck? What is? Why is this gloomy? Why did the sun disappear as you guys entered this town?
Right up to the tower. Just go right up to the tower.
That's right. All right, guys, take it easy. Take a nice short rest, and we'll catch you next week.
All right, appreciate it.
Yep.
See ya.
Take it easy, guys. Peace out.
Later, gamers. Bye.